broadcast starts.
Level. Who wants to see my level?
Ooh.
I like it.
Gonna level. Just leveled my pants.
Oh.
Wow.
It's so leveled.
How leveled is it?
Oh, it's leveled so hard.
Fucking bubbles just floating on it.
I don't know how to unlevel it. But, you know.
The
Level
Batman
it,
director
level
Matt Reeves promises a, quote, noir-driven detective movie that will still cost $200 million.
Well,
Who promised that?
That's just
The
what,
director for the Batman.
Oh.
that's just what movies cost nowadays.
But it didn't have to.
Ben Affleck getting paid $300,000.
Well, yeah, but yeah, they'll have a noir-driven detective movie until he fights a CGI monster at the end.
Clayface shit in his pants.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, hang on, let me refresh this motherfucking page and get the chat window up. Live now. Holy shit, that's us.
We're live.
What? Negroes, we love motherfuckers.
We're live. That's when you stop using those words, Jose.
Oh, I thought that's when we use them more.
Oh, amazing bit of business today when I was playing Friday the 13th with my kid, because that's all he wants to do is watch him play Friday the 13th. That's wholesome.
That's sick.
Yeah.
You're sick. You're a sick man.
There's a kind of a glitch that's kind of known they're going to patch in the next update that lets people kind of fuck around and teleport to the roof of one of these houses so they can't be hit or anything. And so there's this fucking kid just perched up at the top of this house, just like saying all kinds of just horrible, just gnarly, nasty shit. Just as hateful and racist and homophobic as we possibly get, like all in one whole like fucking long stretch. And he made the mistake of climbing off the roof, and then everyone playing the game like stopped playing the game and just beat him to death like Julius Caesar. It was awesome.
I'd like to imagine it was like Jason with you guys. Just
It
pummeling.
He's like, what did I do? Why? Why me? What did I do? Fucking fag, and he died. Yeah, you're the worst, kid.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Skin grafts. We know they're putting foreskin into skin grafts. It was on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And they're putting it into the face creams you all use, the girls.
Hold up. They do not put foreskins in face cream.
Yes, they do. It helps bloody collagen or something like that.
Cassidy, that is a lie. You'd feel those itty-bitty foreskins on you.
This is insane, you guys.
Yo, this is sexy, man.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the PanelsOnPages.com podcast with your host, Lee Rodriguez.
At the end of the day, babies are terrible people, and I'm not sorry for saying it.
Jason Nyes.
Motherfucker, I won best costume.
Jose Guzman.
Yeah, I know nothing about Firestorm except for his hat's always burning.
And Kelly Harris.
Boy, love, it appears we got a penis in the man.
I glued my fucking eyes shut!
I just want to see all these Yelp reviews of Jose's jizz.
Oh, sorry, I knocked over the salt.
Like you had anything better to do.
Hey! What's going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, June 27th, 2017, and this is episode number 84. 384!
Yeah, boy.
On the PanelsOnPages.com podcast. Find our whole back library at pcn.panelsonpages.com. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
Hashtag bring back karma.
There you go. Right on. Jose Guzman.
Don't be surprised if you see a certain lass escorted from the stands in the gym for making everyone shit their pants on the court.
And Kelly Harris.
I've been watching too much wrestling to watch all this wrestling.
See, I imagined it as a street ball court. I didn't imagine it as a gym.
Oh, like Rutgers?
Like what?
Rutgers Park, where the famous outdoor one in New York.
Sure. Where they have all the video games that are like street ball, like some and one shit. Yeah.
All right, we're holding it in Rutgers Park.
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't often go back and listen to the podcast bits, but god damn it, I couldn't help it this week.
You love sports so much.
What's that?
You love sports so much.
I love sports so much. No, it's god damn it, it was fun. Like I laughed at not only everyone else's shit, but I laughed at my own jokes the second time around. Like, god damn it, I'm the worst.
That's when you know it's quality content.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I only laugh at my own jokes.
You gotta. If you don't do you, who's gonna do you? Am I right? I'm right.
Someone gotta do you.
So yeah, we're gonna get into that again in a little bit. We got some. This is the second round, I believe it's technically right of the tournament, the actual fantasy basketball tournament.
Yeah,
we got some emails to go along with it, some voicemails. So good shit, good stuff happening. But first, I'm talking about two things. I'm talking about Preacher season 2.
Cool. I've only watched the first episode thus far.
As did I. Watched episode 1 last night.
I have not watched any season 2, but me and the lady are cranking through season 1 as we speak.
Holy
season
fuck!
1,
for once, I'm the person that's the farthest along in something.
Season 1 is medicine, dude. Like, it's okay. It's not bad. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm enjoying season 1. You're like, yes. I went in already knowing what you had said is that it's not the Preacher, it's not the book.
Right.
It's not exactly that, but I like what they're doing. I like my favorite so far. We just watched the one where the angels finally told him what's up in the diner, and then they have that scene in the hotel where just bodies are.
Oh, the hotel fight is fucking amazing. Yeah,
they're just, and I'm laughing, and Cher's laughing, and I'm kind of explaining to her as we go because she doesn't know this shit. So I'm kind of filling her in on that it was a book first, and this and that, and some of the characters, and kind of letting her know. Look, you need to know that this is a world. Heaven and hell is real.
This is getting kind of rough.
Yeah, so all that said, season 2, like I said, I only seen the first episode, but they hit that fucking sweet spot, and we're back in it. Like it's definitely, in my opinion, hits the tone of the books a little bit better right off the bat. Like, and again, by the time the first season ended, I kind of settled in. I was digging it, but they hit the ground running so hard in the season premiere. I was just smiling the entire first act before the, kind of the title came up. It was so fucking good. So good. You dig it, Nice?
Oh, yeah. I love that show. And Tulip is the best part.
She's so good. So good. I think they're all really fucking solid. So, real happy. Be back with that.
I enjoyed episode 1 a lot. I think 2 was even better.
Ooh, I'm excited. Might watch that tonight.
Yeah, what was it? Episode 1 was 9 o'clock on Sunday, or was it 10 o'clock on Sunday? It was pretty late, and Mary was getting ready to go to bed, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to watch this episode of Preacher without you. We will watch it again when you're ready. So, I haven't moved on to 2 yet because we want
Good man.
We want to, watch both of them. So,
I know it's love.
We'll probably get to it in the next couple days.
What is not love, gentlemen, is this goddamn Transformers movie.
Well,
so,
I mean,
we all told you.
Well, look, okay? Look.
You
Look,
brought this on yourself, Lee Rodriguez.
I did. I know. I did.
But you know what? You know what? It's great show content. I want to hear your reaction to it, and I love that you are going to tell us all that we were right, and hopefully you've learned your lesson.
I think I definitely learned a lesson with this one. Like, you know, the other ones aren't like great movies, right? But at least they're kind of fun at parts. You know, like I'm sitting in the theater and I'm watching it, and at some point I realize this is like hands down worse than Batman v Superman for no other reason than Batman v Superman at least had Wonder Woman in it, and she was awesome. Like
That's true.
There's no redeeming part of this fucking movie at all. Like it seems almost malicious in its badness. Like it's trying to hurt people on purpose. Like it's so bad. And like I know they don't give a fuck about the lore. They never given a fuck about the lore. But it does that thing that I hate so much where it violates the laws of the movies that came before it. And like that shit's unforgivable. Yeah, I've said it with the X-Men movies. It's like, you know, if you're gonna write a Transformers movie, bare minimum, take a fucking weekend and watch the Transformers movies. Because you can't just make shit up as you go, you fuckers. So
at least stick to your own awful continuity, is what you're saying.
It's so awful continuity. They tell us at some point that like Sam Witwicky's dead. He died.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, he died. He died.
He died off screen.
He died off screen.
He got the
how
fucking.
He died? We don't know.
He got the Will Smith in Independence Day 2 treatment.
Yeah, this Anthony Hopkins is going on and on. Anthony Hopkins is the last of the Witwicken clan.
Oh my!
They
God.
are a society and whose members have protected the secrets of the Transformers for 1,600 years. They were founded by Merlin and have such illustrious members as who were they? We had like Einstein and Harriet Tubman knew the Transformers. Harriet fucking Tubman.
Was the Underground Railroad a Transformer?
Apparently so. Astro Train was the Underground Railroad, I guess.
No, you're.
Oh my
you're
God!
Not serious.
Yeah. I may have made that part up, but it wouldn't surprise me. But I am not making up the Harriet Tubman part. That shit they actually said. So, like, it's just all this night shit just comes out of nowhere. Like, so they have all these night robots and all this Merlin bullshit, which Stanley Tucci plays a drunk Merlin for like 6 minutes.
Stanley Tucci was in the last one.
Yeah, he's back in this one as Merlin. Like fucking actual Merlin.
Jesus.
When they give some robot knight gives him a staff and that makes him, I don't know, they all think it's magic, but it's just science, whatever the fuck, and they make a dragon and they fight and they build a castle on the night table. It's all stupid, doesn't matter. What's important about all that is that the titular last night, you're thinking, oh, it's Optimus Prime, right? No, bitch. The last night is Marky Mark. Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg's character is the last night. Because he gets this fucking stupid crest thing from a crashed robot ship that has a knight in it. When that knight got there, I don't know. Because it's in like Chicago. So you think it'd either be before or during the last movie. It's really hard to say because they just don't give a fuck anymore. But like there's that nonsense, and like there's all these little baby Dinobots running around the junkyard where they're hiding out, like little bulldog-sized robot pterodactyls and shit. And I don't know why, because that's no. They've shown how those fucking things come about. Like there are no protoforms. Why is this? There's Grimlock again has another bunch of toys that turn to robots. Grimlock never turns into a robot. But all that pales in comparison. The biggest fuck you to everything is that the really real this time reason that they determine that the Transformers keep coming to Earth is that Earth is Unicron, you guys.
Oh.
Good.
Earth is Unicron. So that was the point where I'm in this mostly empty theater because it's late at night and people don't give a fuck anymore, I guess. But I just start forcibly bashing my head into the back of my chair because it was so fucking dumb. So they do the Unicron thing. They show these, and so the idea is that Optimus Prime flies back to Cybertron where he sees the Quintessa, the robot witch that made the Transformers. She's just been hanging out there the whole time, I guess. And he's like, "Hey, yo, the fuck?" And she's like, "I'm gonna mind control you now. We're gonna go and eat the Earth because according to prophecy, one of these motherfuckers is gonna eat each other, and we don't want that one to eat us, so we're gonna do that." And so, this is an hour and a half in the movie. The conflict begins, and so people are freaking out about Cybertron coming to Earth as if that wasn't the plot of the third movie,
Right.
but it's all brand new to them. I guess.
think they used the same CGI of Cybertron coming to Earth.
I wish they would have. May it's fucking well have. And so Josh Duhamel and Marky Mark are trying to get the impossibly hot, Megan Fox light professor to Stonehenge because that's Unicron's mouth hole, I guess. And she's the one that can stop the fucking. She's the last descendant of Merlin, so she can use a magic pokey stick. But also so Megatron, which I don't know why the government let Megatron get the stick or like find out where the stick was. It really doesn't make any sense. But fucking Megatron's one too. The end of the last movie, he's Galvatron, and he's doing the stupid whip-you-do helix cube transform because fuck us, I guess. But no, he's just back. He's Megatron now. And he transforms like a regular Transformer does. Why? Fuck you. No matter. Whatever. It's.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is there not a scene in this movie where Megatron bargains with the FBI to get the other Decepticons released from jail?
Yep. Yeah. They're like Marky Mark's on the run with his robot buddies, and I don't know. They determine that he's gonna get hold of this weapon, this magic pokey stick, and so instead of going and be like, "Hey man, remember me? I'm Josh Duhamel. Hey, let's go get this pokey stick together." They're like, "I got an idea. Let's make a deal with Megatron." That can't possibly backfire. And so that's when you meet the new ragtag group of Decepticons that, again, Megatron acts like you've known forever, and they have their own fucking Suicide Squad style intros.
Yep.
It's just so fucking bad, you guys. So, but you drop the Unicron bomb, and then completely blue ball the whole thing because it's not like he transforms or anything. Of course he doesn't, because he's the fucking Earth. It's just so fucking stupid.
Better or worse than Cloud Galactus? Hello?
Well, again,
You had to think about it.
Because it's not like he talks or anything. The fucking space robot witch just says it's Unicron, and some the little horn things start going out of the Earth for reasons I don't know. But that's it. That's all. It's not like it never talks. It never does anything Unicron-esque, except for that. But it's just so maybe it's dumber because of that. Because it doesn't even matter. It doesn't mean anything. Maybe it's dumber because of that. It's just, yeah. This one broke me. Not gonna lie. Oh fuck! And the Nazi part that they show in the trailers, whatever.
Not even
that's
in there.
like a 3.5 minute section in the movie where Anthony Hopkins is walking around trying to show hey, this is all the stuff, all the people that have kept the secret. Like my homegirl Harriet Tubman. And oh yeah. And Marky Mark's like, "Hey, yeah, that guy looks like Bumblebee on that poster." Yeah, because he was in the fucking war. And there's a 3-minute clip where Bumblebee, not even 3 minutes, where Bumblebee transforms and fights some Nazis. And it's I don't know, maybe that's in another movie someplace. I don't fucking know. But it's all so dumb. So dumb. It was my X-Men Apocalypse moment. I'm fucking checking out. It was so fucking bad.
Well, it only took 5 movies.
I know.
And you liked at least 3 of those movies, I feel.
Yeah, the first was pretty good. The third one, I think the third one's still my favorite. The second one's dumb, but it's got some fun moments. These past couple, man, they're just no fun, and they just shit on Optimus Prime so much.
And they just straight up just killed the beef off screen.
Yeah, they killed the beef off screen.
It's a damn shame.
And so they're cutting. They're really like all these portraits of like the famous, Witwicken committee council members, whatever the fuck.
Witwicken.
Yeah. And like he's talking about how he's the last surviving member or whatever. And so the way that they tell you that Sam is dead is as they're cutting around to all these people again, including Harriet Tubman. They cut to a photo of Sam. It's to imply, hey, this guy's dead too. But one, he was never like a member of anything. He had no idea what the fuck was going on. He stumbled into all this nonsense. And two, the photo they use in like the hallowed like official Witwicken portrait ever is the fucking gag image that was like his eBay profile picture in the first movie. So he got the fucked up hair and shit like that. It's like, come on. Come the fuck on.
Like, why couldn't you just bring... Sure, the beef probably doesn't want to be in the Transformers movies anymore. But how great would it be to bring him back as, like, crazy Shia LaBeouf, who's just gone nuts because of, dealing with the Transformers all these years?
Oh, my God. Like, we could write an entire book about better ways they could have done this. Like, it's just so fucking stupid and bad. Like I said, it feels mean. It's so bad.
Yeah, those movies hate its audience.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and this apparently is the lowest opening of any Transformers movie ever. So people are fucking tired of it.
Yeah,
I guess.
Good.
The 6-day total. The 6-day total for Transformers: The Last Night is 73 million domestically. The 6-day total for Transformers: Age of Extinction was 128 million.
Woo! That's a lot.
Almost
difference.
half. Almost half.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna kill in China and shit. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Speak with your money, people.
Those damn Chinese, man.
Although maybe not, because they don't do the thing where they just shoot a bunch of it in China for no good reason. So maybe they won't come out for it. I don't know. Hard to say.
It's already made like $200-something million worldwide.
They shot half the movie in China.
I mean, it's gonna be fine. No one's gonna get less rich off of this thing. It's gonna be fine.
It is currently sitting at $272 million worldwide.
That's a lot of fucking money. A lot of loot, kids. A lot of loot.
But is it enough?
Well, I mean, I think, goddamn, there's meat on the bone for really good shit here. They've been telling good stories in the comic books for years, So, I mean, if they get a change of regime, fucking get Michael Bay out, bring someone in that gives a fuck, like, they could make, like, it's not like you can't make a good Transformers movie. Like, of course you can.
Sure. I mean, I was even in for that 80s Bumblebee movie that you mentioned last week. That sounds fucking cool.
Just the pitch alone for that sounds really cool. So, I mean, there's definitely ways to do it. Good. Oh, and fucking Bumblebee, man. So, Optimus Prime's Martha moment, the way they snap him out of it, is, he's about to kill Bumblebee, and Bumblebee, like, I don't know, talks using his real voice somehow miraculously, because Marky Mark tried to fix him earlier, I guess. And so he says something, and like the war paint dissolves off of his face. He's like, "Oh, your true voice. I haven't heard that in hundreds of years, whatever." And I'm like, "Bitch, you used his real voice in the first movie."
They fixed it at the end of the first movie, and his voice kept being fucked up every movie after that.
Yeah. You've heard him say something. You fuck this movie. Yeah, I just expected Optimus Prime to at some point force feed a Jolly Rancher to a human to drive it home.
Speaking of, Wonder Woman has surpassed Batman v Superman domestically.
Because it's great.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I feel like the Transformers this is not going to have any... It will not have Wonder Woman level staying power. I'm going to put that out there on Front Street.
She's got legs.
She does have legs. Damn, that's a good movie. I'm gonna try to make it out to see Baby Driver this weekend.
Yeah,
looks like a lot of fun.
Me and the wife were talking. We want to see Baby Driver, and we want to see that new Will Ferrell, Amy Poehler movie, The House, where they open up a
Oh
casino.
yeah, those are pretty good.
But we both agreed that Baby Driver is probably going to be the better cinematic experience. So,
Sure.
So we're gonna give that a shot. Everyone is big upping Baby Driver so much. Edgar Wright was at AwesomeCon and he premiered 5 minutes of it.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm excited for that one.
Oh, that fucking trailer.
Then a fucking Spiderman next week. We're excited about the Spiderman.
Week
about that.
Is that next week?
Yeah. It comes
Holy
out the
shit.
7th. Comes out the 7th, and that's getting.
Oh,
great
I thought it
reviews.
was the 17th. Okay.
No, the 7th. It's getting great reviews. Do you guys see the story where Tom Holland revealed that Peter Parker has already appeared in a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie before?
I did see some of that. Yeah,
I heard about that.
It's pretty cool. He said that apparently he just had a discussion with Kevin Feige like 20 minutes before he did this interview, and he's like, "Hey, wouldn't that be cool if that was Peter Parker?" And Kevin Feige was like, "Go ahead, kid." So yeah, it's supposed to be the little kid in the Iron Man mask and gauntlet from the end of Iron Man 2, where all the hammer drones are going around, and there's a little kid at the World's Fair, and allegedly that's supposed to be Peter Parker. And why the fuck not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah. No, I love it. That's great.
That's
Just like Adam Warlock wasn't already in the movie, guys.
just like who wasn't already in the movie?
Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how in Man of Steel, Aquaman had the whales save Superman.
Fuck you. The worst.
And now that guy at that campfire in Star Wars is really that guy from that cartoon.
What?
I don't know that one. That one goes over my head.
That blue clone trooper or something, isn't he? In
Oh yes. The background extra from Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The indoor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ridiculous. What's going on with you, Kelly? What's happening?
Nothing much. Things that I've been keeping pretty low key lately. Watched Ring of Honor pay-per-view on Friday. That was solid. Cody Rhodes won the Ring of Honor title in a all-right match. About as good as Cody can muster.
Was that stipulations?
Was that what?
They were in. I say, was that the stipulation? Like rules? They were just in an all-right match.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just how Cody is. You get a 3-star classic out of Cody, always.
What's your
3-star
beef with
special.
Cody, man? I think you're doing good stuff since you went indie.
I fucking love
Yeah,
Cody.
it's-
What is your beef with Cody?
It's the 3-star special. He's always just alright. There's nothing great, but it's alright.
All right. Okay.
I don't really have much of a problem with him. I just think he's being put in a position that he's not good enough for.
Well, he's got the name cachet. He might
He is,
not
and
be,
he's a proven draw
Right.
on the American Indies.
he might not be the best wrestler on the indies currently, but he could be the biggest star if they work it correctly.
And he's shown he's a draw. He draws good for pretty much any promotion he goes to, and he's been doing great business. I mean, he's got his T-shirts and Hot Topic like the Bucks and Kenny Omega do.
Nice. I've been a Cody
Wow,
fan.
that's cool.
I've been a Cody fan ever since he went Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I did like that.
And then-
His character work is always phenomenal. I just have never been impressed by his in-ring.
I see that one WrestleMania, I think it was Miami, where everyone was calling the Punk Orton match the match of the night. I thought it was the Cody Mysterio match. I really liked that match.
That was a good match.
I'm trying to
Hot
remember that
takes.
one.
Kelly Harris. Some hot Cody Rhodes takes.
Like, I'd understand Kelly's distaste for Cody Rhodes more if Cody was some sort of like asshole who beat his wife or did something awful to another wrestler. But no,
Yeah.
it just doesn't impress him.
No, I don't want him in the main events of my New Japan shows.
Well, they love us Guilos, so
But they don't. Like, he doesn't get any reaction from the crowd. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I
I
thought
don't
that
know why
don't-
they're pushing him.
I thought that no one gets reaction from the crowd. I thought that was how Japan does it.
No, that's not it. The crowds are different now. I mean, they're not as quiet as they used to be. I mean, like, sometimes, like, when Ring of Honor does shows over there, the crowds are just straight up a Ring of Honor crowd. They're doing "This is awesome" chants and chanting ROH and pretty much chanting through the whole show.
Oh shit! Do they do what chants?
No, thankfully, no.
What's Japanese for what?
I'm trying to think of what that would be. I don't know. But they're not as quiet and reserved as they used to be. They definitely react to things, and Cody isn't one of them. But oh well, he's not going to win the New Japan title, thankfully. So
Is he still just Cody, or is he Cody
Yes.
Rhodes? That's fucking dumb.
yeah, like why doesn't he even just go by Cody Runnels? I don't get it.
Or Cody Roads.
Something, yeah,
Or
yeah. I don't understand it.
or spell Cody with a K.
No, not too many though.
Or or spell Rhodes Rhoads, like Randy Rhodes.
Yeah, like literally anything than just by
Cody.
going by only Cody,
Yeah.
because that just is weird.
He sounds like a second grader from 1998.
Yeah.
With a rat tail.
It's
Oh man, such a sweet rat tail.
it's Cody and his tag team partner Logan, and their valet Skylar.
Oh, it's amazing.
And then let's see. Saturday night, I went to a friend's house and met his ferrets.
What the fuck?
Hey,
He
dude,
got ferrets, and I met them.
Dude, you want to see
very
my
nice?
You want to see my ferrets? Whip
Yeah.
them out! Whip them out, bro! Whip out them ferrets!
He doesn't. So he got two of them. They're two girls, and he doesn't have a way to differentiate them yet, so they don't have names. So I named them. One is Shaq, and the other is African American Batman.
Okay.
You mean Batwing?
Let me tell you something. African American Batman, he is active, and he likes getting under his bed and just hissing at people.
Well, they sound delightful.
The funny thing was, we ordered pizza, and the fucking ferrets just wake up. They're both napping. They just wake up and just start staring at the pizza out of their cage.
Oh man, they look shifty all the time.
and
oh, yeah.
they
They can't
smell.
handle fucking ferrets.
They
Those
smell
furry
like urine.
sausages really wanted that pizza. And then one of them, so he's got him in a cool cage that's like 4 tiers. And one of them was in the top tier, and they figured out they could shit through the bars of the cage into their like box from the top level. Like these ferrets are next level thinkers.
Oh god. No, kidding aside, I've heard that. I heard they're pretty resourceful.
Yeah. Like, that's just amazing, where they're like, you know what? I want to shit in my thing, but I don't want to go down there. Well, I can see it from here. Let's see if this works.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's some kid logic right there.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
a pee.
African American Batman. He's a real thinker.
Oh, that's good. The world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
or at least
And then Sunday I watched some Glow. And Glow's pretty good so far.
We've watched some Glow as well, man.
Glow.
I really dig it.
Glow is fantastic. We've already
Yeah,
burned,
I'm 4 episodes in so far. I've enjoyed it.
we've burned through the whole series. I didn't
Why
realize
not say, man? I'm preacher.
until we were finished with it that they were all half-hour episodes.
I like
man,
that.
They're in and out, dude. They're super quick.
And
like
no spoilers, but 5 minutes in, Allison Brie's boobs. And then 10 minutes in, Allison Brie riding a dude.
yeah, didn't see that
Yeah.
coming. But was
No.
not expecting that.
Lots of
But we'll take.
lots of nice naked boobs in Glow, which
Yeah, more than I expected.
really, it adds to it. It's a great show by its own, but you put boobs in something, 2 thumbs up from this guy.
And they've got just a fucking insane soundtrack, like just like an essential 80s soundtrack is fucking great. And all the wardrobing is really good. It's remarkably well done.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying Mark Maron in his role. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's a real piece of
I've not
shit.
seen a lot of Mark Maron in anything else really. I would not expect him to be so damn good.
Yeah, I really enjoy him in his show. Like, he's actually a surprisingly solid actor in there.
Well, I mean, he's playing Mark Maron.
Yes, it's absolutely just the same character.
It's not My Left Foot. That's a deep cut.
I do want to see him as 70s Stan Lee, though.
Yeah.
Now that's been circulating around.
Well, have you seen also circulating is Ray Wise as Jack Kirby?
Yes.
Dude, that'd be fucking awesome.
I'd watch the hell out of that movie.
We'll make it happen. We made Shane House's Punisher happen.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, we did.
How about you, Nice? Besides watching Glow, what the fuck are you doing?
The other things that I watched was I realized that like 9 Critters movies are on Hulu.
Whoa!
And as a kid, Critters was one of my favorites. It's not quite Gremlins, but it was one of those that I always like to rent. Critters 2 especially.
That's the one with they mimic the
Hold on. Yes, don't bury the lead. Yes. So there's the first one that happens in the little town, there's the second one that happens over Easter weekend, and then the third one happens in like New York City, and Leonardo DiCaprio's in it, which is funny. I've seen that. I haven't seen any of them past 3. But
I didn't know there were any past 3.
I fell asleep watching 1. So I saw the beginning of 1 and then the end of 1. And then I woke up and I was like, well, fuck. Might as well put on 2. And 2, I realized Critters 2 helped my sexual awakening as a young man. Because the part of
Sexy Critters?
Part of the premise of Critters is it's kind of like Lilo and Stitch, where there's this asteroid prison colony, and the critters escape the prison colony, and they send bounty hunters after them. And the critters go to Earth, and the bounty hunters come to Earth, and the bounty hunters are faceless, and then whenever they land somewhere, they take the form of the local inhabitants. So in the first one of the bounty hunters takes the form of a rock singer that they see on MTV as they're, coming into the planet. And then the other guy takes the form of the town drunk. In Critters 2, as Jose started to allude to, they land on the planet. The one guy's still the rock star guy, and then the second bounty hunter happens upon a Playboy magazine, opens it up to the centerfold, and then starts to Hulk out of the bounty hunter uniform, and just tits pop out, tits and ass, and the bounty hunter, as a Playboy Playmate centerfold, has a giant staple in the middle of its stomach because it was looking at a magazine that had the staple in the
fucking
middle.
Amazing.
And
it's pretty fucking cool.
That's great.
These tits are just so great. Like, they might be the first great fake tits ever invented. And then you got this hot, blonde, huge-titted bounty hunter running around in a little skimpy, like, Xena outfit for half the movie. And it is great. And it
requires a cursory Google image search.
Yes. Search for Critters 2 Bounty Hunter Nude. The character's name is actually Lee.
Right on.
I'm going to search for it as well because I like to look at it.
I have not seen. See, I don't even remember the fucking plot of Critters as you're describing it to me. That sounds amazing.
And that's really just the setup. And
right.
Then the basic movie is Gremlins, but instead of gremlins, they're like little evil alien porcupines that roll around like tribbles and then shoot poison spines at you. And
Yeah, I know I've seen the first 3, but it's been so damn long. Yeah, I bought as since it's been very much on my mind, I snagged the 8-movie collection of Friday the 13th last night. So I'm gonna have to alternate Fridays and Critters for a while.
You know, I don't know if you really want to go past Critters 3.
I probably won't.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ghoulies? You guys watch Ghoulies? You remember Ghoulies?
Yeah, Ghoulies. I don't think I ever rented Ghoulies, but Ghoulies was always one of those that was always on afternoon television on the weekends. Like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, it was on the fucking Fox affiliate.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I ever saw. I don't think I know if there's nudity in the Ghoulies movies. Oh, and I forgot.
There's a scene where he takes a shit and the monster comes out and eats him. Through
Yeah.
the toilet.
Right, exactly.
Maybe you see some balls. I don't know about the boobs.
Guys, remember that day we watched a guy poop in a bucket on YouTube?
What?
What the fuck?
Remember the guy that was gonna go shoot people at the performance center?
Oh yeah.
Because yeah, he shit in the bucket to go dump it on the performance center, but like his video, we watched him poop in it, and then he goes to show the camera the poop, and then he spills it on his
everywhere.
carpet.
Yeah, I don't know if we watched that on the podcast or not. Did we?
I don't think we did. I think we were just that was the day that happened, and I was just posting you. We were like linking the videos back and forth.
Okay, I realized I was having a hard time finding the bounty hunter from Critters 2, so I had to find the actress's name, which is Cynthia Garris, and then you know how to go from there, internet. You know how to do it. So I just linked it in the chat right now, and this movie came out in what year? 1987. 1986, 1988. Sorry. So, let's say 1989. It was out on video. That's something to behold for an 8-year-old boy.
Oh, for sure.
And I forgot to mention one of the best parts of Critters 2, besides the great tits, is at the end all the critters like join together in one giant critter ball.
That's amazing. Look at that. Fucking staple right across the... Oh, that's incredible.
Critters, y'all.
That's wonderful.
Oh, I didn't even realize I posted a picture with the staple.
That's so good. That is so fucking funny.
I'm not even sure if those are fake.
I don't think so. That's the first thing I thought. I'm like, I don't know about that.
That was back before the craze. Like, that might be them reels. Like, the Attitude Era of tits when it was just all...
And there's a point in the movie where she goes back to her blank face for some reason, and then finds a cardboard cutout of Freddy Krueger and starts to shake as if she's going to turn into Freddy Krueger, and one of the other bounty hunter guys is like, no, and then he pulls the fucking Playboy out.
Oh, that's funny.
Turn back into this. I'll suck your titties.
That's so funny.
So yeah, that's been pretty much it. My folks are staying the night tonight because they're moving, and they packed up their house today and they're moving into the new house tomorrow. So they're staying the night. So I kind of forced my parents to watch the first hour and a half of SmackDown with me tonight before the show. And as it's going, I'm kind of giving my dad the cliff notes because I haven't watched wrestling with my dad since the Attitude Era, like the literal Attitude Era. So as things are going, I'm like, hey, you remember Rikishi? These guys are Rikishi's twin sons. I'm like, oh, this is Bret Hart's niece. Obviously, this is Ric Flair's daughter. Daniel Bryan, he was the top guy at WrestleMania a couple years ago. He got injured, so now he's the GM. Kurt Angle's the GM on the other show. And then the New Day's music hit. And I go,
oh no.
I go, you know what? I can't. I cannot explain the New Day to my father. and he's like, yo, you know what? I flipped through the channels. I've seen these guys before. I was like, all right.
So he's kind of like how my mom loves Hustle and Flow. Your dad's a secret New Day fan.
No, I don't think he's a secret New Day fan, but he at least has knowledge of secret New Day.
Secret New Day.
I bet you when no one's around, he wears the fucking unicorn hat.
Just shaking it.
Jesus Christ. It's amazing. So, you got anything worth talking about, Jose? What's going on?
Catching up on Preacher, man. I'm digging it, like I was saying earlier. Digging the show. You know, it's not what the book is, but I'm liking it. They got to get you in. They got to set everything up. They got to introduce people, get a bunch of the bullshit out of the way, see how far they can take it, get it going, and fucking the balls down.
But I feel like
that's
end. Well, how far into it are you? You're like halfway into season 1.
I think we just watched episode. We're either on or just finished episode 7.
All right,
Oh, so you're getting there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, what was it, only 10 episodes?
Yeah. You're about done.
Yeah. So we're right around the corner. She's taking a couple days off. She starts her little vacation Friday. So we plan on knocking that out Friday. Probably just a trace in a row.
I feel
I got a lot. I got a lot. I still got to watch the fucking Chappelle. All those comedy specials, the new CK. I haven't watched any of that.
Tracy Morgan. The Tracy Morgan one is amazing.
Yeah, I want to watch all those Netflix.
You gotta pout.
The least enthusiastic gotta pout ever, Kelly. Yeah, you gotta pout.
Gotta pout. See this?
Look, whenever I try to do the Tracy Morgan impression, it comes off very racially insensitive.
No, that's just him.
That's just how he talks. No, not at all. If it's accurate, it's fucking fine. Great. All right, man. Let's take us a break then. Take us a quick break. We'll come back. We'll do the basketballs. Talk a little comics. Get the fuck out of here. Keep it nice and tight this week. And we'll get back to news and shit at some point. It's good stuff. All right, yeah. Enjoy this. Back in a minute. Love you, kids. Bye.
Break.
Ripped Apparel is your one-stop shop for limited edition t-shirts featuring all the crap that you already like anyway. Every day you're going to see 3 new limited edition designs available only for 24 hours. That's just a single day. After that, they're gone forever. And best yet, if you want to check them out, buy a little something, they're going to throw a little kickback to us, your folks, your friends here at the Popcast. So go to PanelsOnPages.com, click that banner at the top of the page, or on the sidebar at pcn.panelsonpages.com, or you can just update your bookmark, check it out on your phone every single morning. That's what I do. Ripped, that's RIPT.panelsonpages.com. T-shirts start at just $10 and they'll kick us a little something every time. Help us keep the lights on, help us keep the podcast going, help us keep the side up, and gets you a pretty cool t-shirt, man. Cool swag, cool shirts, good people, good deals from your favorite podcast. So check it out. Ripped.panelsonpages.com. 24-hour limited edition t-shirts that are pretty damn awesome. Check it out. And now back to your regularly scheduled podcast.
Jesus Christ, that was
Right.
loud.
Stuff.
All back.
What was that song?
It was Mambo number 5 by Lou Bega.
Oh, I know that one.
Lou Bega is in a commercial for something currently.
What?
Taco Bell.
No.
Avis Car Rental.
It's New York Life. Lou Bega sings the praises of annuities. Okay, check this out.
Retirement can be scary. Know what makes it less scary? Getting checks on
serious?
a regular basis. I can't go anywhere without getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 checks. But such is life when you write a masterpiece or have a guaranteed income with New York Life. With a New York Life income annuity, you pay some money up front and then get check after check each month for the rest of your life. Be good at life, New York Life.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yikes.
Gotta pay bills, man.
I mean, hey, he never did write Mambo number 6, so
I wouldn't say that if I were you, because I think
He didn't write it. It just didn't work.
No, I think on that album that Mambo number 5 was on, he wrote a Mambo number 6, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay.
well then.
I remember there was an episode of Teen Titans Go last year where the entire episode was just Robin explaining how rental properties work. Reminds me of that, only that was funny. The Lou Bega thing just seems sad.
He's getting paid though. Like Jose said, if you get one hit in your life, you need to squeeze every last dime out of that hit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, I am not seeing a Mambo number 6, so
Yes.
Kelly, you're safe.
Kelly says, vindicated! All right. What's up, Mahoney?
Oh, you know. Here to make Kelly's team shit their pants.
Mahoney, you always sound so great.
Oh, thank you.
How do you do it?
When I bought my laptop, however many years ago, it came with these enormous free headphones. And they are the size of like a motorcycle helmet, but they sound great.
Are they USB or?
No, they're like legit, a red and a black.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. So it's all out there, man. The secrets are there. We just got to unlock them, Jose.
Jose, you just every week you just need to go to Mahoney's house.
Yes, I'm in.
Just snuggle up. You can share. It'll be fine. It's good.
Well, let's do it. We have one chair, but you can sit on my lap, Jose.
All right. So we are at round 2 of the tournament. So we don't have an intro from Zero this week, which is kind of odd. So
it's probably because
Jose, hit it.
It's probably because I made fun of his audio.
Basket, no. You know we're talking basket. Oh. Give me the ball. It's basketball time. It's going to be superhero time.
Nailed it.
Needed more. I think for a real intro, you need Scatman.
Scatman and Gambit.
And
There you go.
Like a little impromptu.
Scatman is who I should have had on my team instead of Jimmy Olsen.
Bebop bada pull on me.
All right, so we start off this week with Kelly's Space Jam. That's Silver Surfer, Super Skrull, and Thanos against Mahoney's teams. The hard to beat. We got fucking portals. That's Blink, Bullseye, and Blob.
Okay, whoa. That's a lot of names. Do that again?
Kelly's Space Jam is Silver
All right.
Surfer, Super Skrull, and Thanos.
Oof. I remember that being strong.
Taking on Mahoney's perhaps equally strong. We got fucking portals. Blink, Bullseye, and Blob. The triple B, as it were.
You know, I was thinking, I feel like I really missed the boat not creating a team with Juggernaut on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't he need like some room to get going though?
Yeah, this is about momentum.
Well,
if he's the one taking the ball out up top, that's all the momentum.
yeah, somebody just needs to clear the lane for him.
All he has to do is inbound the ball. But would Juggernaut be prone to charge?
Did he
I
say,
feel like it's just offensive foul after offensive foul with the
All-
Juggernaut.
Because eventually all the defensive players have to do is stand there, guard. And now how's Juggernaut on his zigzagging? Or is like once he goes straight, he's straight until he stops? Or is he agile is what I'm asking, or is he kind of
no.
I think it's more of a tank, really, more than anything.
Right, yeah.
so he's just going forward.
Yeah.
So
Also,
Yeah,
he's not in this fucking game.
Sorry.
And all this bullshit, like, hey, what if Juggernaut was on the team?
All right, let's go through. Let's imagine what if Juggernaut was on my team. Let's imagine what if Juggernaut was on Mahoney's team.
Yeah, how different would it go?
he fouls out on both sides.
Oh, all right.
All right.
See, it's like one of those. It's like a football game though, where like the team just hits you so hard that eventually they're like, "No, I don't want any more part of that." Like he fouls them on the going for the rim, but then eventually the defensive players are like, "No, fuck this! I am not stepping in front of him one more time."
Well, and also consider the Juggernaut trash talk, because he drives the lane, he dunks it, and then he gets in your face and he's like, I'm Juggernaut, bitch!
Nah.
Not buying it. Fouls out. 3 minutes into the game.
Probably.
All right, so what you got, Kelly? How you gonna fuck with? We got fucking portals this week.
All right. I forgot what his team is already.
Blink, Bullseye.
I don't know.
and
I got the website up. I'm looking at it now.
All right.
The very nice website made by Zero.
It is.
So Silver Surfer is gonna do his thing, coat the ball in his silver goo, make it part of himself, make sure it nudge
But
it a
he's
little
still-
bit. What was that, Jose?
He has to dribble though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, sure can.
No, that's what I'm saying. But he's gonna so he can nudge it a little bit when they're trying to shoot for it. So maybe it doesn't go in the hoop.
That's
So
called goal
Silver Surfer is gonna coat himself over the ball just for the whole game.
Sure.
All right.
That's how Silver Surfer works. I mean, in the current series, the lady he's with wears a ring of his goo all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no reason that wouldn't work.
I put a ring of my goo on your mom last night.
Oh.
No, you didn't. That's a lie.
You're right. I'm gonna do it tonight.
Damn it.
Well, good. Jose can go to your house and use your microphone then.
Jose, can you give me a ride to Kelly's mom's house?
And then so at that point, then it's just still a Super Skrull and Thanos being the muscle and tossing their balls around.
All right. So even with
This
the
one's tough,
silver,
man. Not gonna lie.
even with the Silver Surfer wrapped around the ball, which seems a little sketchy to me, but
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know
Because
if
I'm not worried about it.
I don't know if I'm clear on that.
I don't. So he can then move it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That's weird. So when he puts that ring on his lady, can he make her slap herself in the face?
If he wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a pretty great power right there.
Stop slapping yourself.
You hit yourself.
Yeah. No, you just like she's in line at the bank, and she's like, "Hi, I want to make a withdrawal," and then she just slaps herself. Cashier's like, "The fuck is wrong with you?"
He's miles away.
Yeah. All right, so even if he's wrapped around the ball, I'm not worried about that because you put a Silver Surfer wrapped ball in the hands of Bullseye, and he's going to make the adjustment. He's going to sink that. Yeah. So here's my thought on we got fucking portals versus Space Jam. Bullseye is scoring 3 points every single time, and I don't think the Silver Surfer, Super Skrull, and Thanos can put up 3 points every possession.
I think Super Skrull can.
No, why?
He's got them big stretchy arms.
Yeah, but he can't put up 3 with big stretchy arms.
Sure you can, just as long as you're standing behind the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like dropping.
Yeah, but he's got big stretchy arms. He's gonna have to slowly reach across and try to sink the ball with, and Blink's gonna throw a portal up in front of him, halfway.
And he's also got his force field abilities too.
He's gonna bat. Force fields don't matter with portals. I'll bring your force
no, but he can
right
knock her over while she's trying to portal him. So then she accidentally portals the Blob's foot into his ear or something.
To his ear. So we're gonna definitely have Blink on the defensive end of this game. Last week she was more of an offensive player. This week she's gonna just be messing with Silver Surfer and Super Skrull. And not so much Thanos, because he's just a big, fat, old, slow guy standing underneath the rim. So he's going to do his thing with Blob. They're pretty much going to just negate each other. But Silver Surfer and Thanos and Super Skrull are going to just be crashing into each other through portals nonstop, while Bullseye's sinking threes all over the court.
Yeah, to me it comes down to Blink and Silver Surfer, because, coating the ball in the silver goo is just kind of part of it. What that essentially means that, he can control the ball, like with his mind. He can make the ball do whatever the fuck he wants to do with it. So.
You know who else can make the ball do whatever he wants? Bullseye.
Yeah, but Bullseye throws the ball. Silver's like,
and it just goes the opposite way then.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's adjusted for that. He throws it, Silver Surfer makes it go the opposite way, and he brings it right into whatever Bullseye was really aiming for, and it bounces into the hoop.
Yeah, like a stray portal.
That's right.
Bullseye counts on that stray portal, and all of a sudden, oops, the ball just went in the hoop.
I was so ready to call bullshit. And the Knives came in with the assist. I'm like, fuck, that might be worth something. That might be right, actually.
But what happens when Super Skrull puts a bubble around Blink's head and chokes her out?
Well, you can't choke her out because we had a big established point last week that there's no violence. So you can't choke her out.
That's not violent. He's just making bubbles, and the bubbles just so happen to suffocate people.
I don't think you can accidentally suffocate people.
Whoops.
I don't know. Super Skrull claims he can't control his powers that well.
Well, you put a bubble over Blink's head, and she's teleporting Super Skrull's head into space. So
Blink wouldn't do that. She's a nice lady.
She seems nice.
She does seem nice, but when you're dying, I think you get past that.
However, I do have to throw this in there. Blob is going to have one eye on the snack bar.
It's true.
He might not be where you need him to be when you need him to be there.
Oh, no. He can see the snack bar from under the rim.
Yeah, but...
You know why? Because there's a portal right in front of his face that shows him the snack bar.
So,
but if he's looking at the portal, he's not fucking tending the goal.
Right,
He doesn't need to tend to goal. The guy's enormous. He just has to block up the lane.
But also, maybe he utilizes one of Blink's portals to reach through and grab a giant turkey leg from the snack bar, and he's just munching on a turkey leg while under the hoop.
Is this basketball tournament happening at a fucking Ren fair?
Yes.
It can happen anywhere, because Blink can... What do you want? You want spaghetti? You want tacos?
Actually, it takes place at medieval times, actually.
Yeah, you want a turkey leg? Whatever you want. Blink can get you a portal. And it's not going to matter, because Kelly's main scorer is in the sky anyways. So I don't really even need Blob at this point. There's nobody driving to the hoop to try to dunk in this game. Everybody's
point.
just
Except for
zooming
Super
through the air.
Skrull's stretchy arm.
Good point.
Yeah, but he's not driving to the hoop. He's standing off in the middle of nowhere, stretching his arms out.
Look, I don't know what driving to the hoop means.
I thought
moving in a forward direction towards the hoop.
All right.
I thought I would throw Mahoney a curveball there with the Blob's eating disorder, but yeah, he got me. He got me there.
Yeah. Blob can sit under there with a 15-course meal. That's fine. And Thanos will be like, "Can I get some of those mashed potatoes?"
Mashed potatoes.
Thanos of Titan does not eat mashed potatoes.
No, but
Yeah,
really,
he's not eating Blob's mashed potatoes. I'll tell you that much.
Why couldn't he be
He'll
getting?
eat anything of Blob's that he wants.
Why couldn't he get his turkey leg from a Ren Fair? He's just using those portals.
Exactly.
Also,
that's the thing.
Classically, when you think of the Blob eating something, it's a turkey leg. He had an action figure, and he had a turkey leg.
I'm thinking in this game, he's probably got 2 turkey legs.
Just double fist and turkey legs.
Well, then he's completely useless because he doesn't
But
have any
I
hands
don't
free.
need him. I don't need him.
Yeah, but
because I got
also-
Blink, I got Bullseye.
You have to think that the Blob eats turkey legs kind of like those old Goofy cartoons where he sticks the whole thing in his mouth and he just pulls out a clean bone. So
100%.
Pull the bone out.
yeah, he's done with 2 turkey legs in 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's a bite.
But
That's a bite apiece.
then his hands are a little greasy and he does have sausage fingers.
Yeah.
That's fine. He's not touching the ball. He's just getting in the way of Thanos and Silver Surfer.
I mean, I think Thanos would probably just bowl over Blob, and then Blob just wouldn't be able to get up.
No, he's unmovable blob. You can't move him. That's the whole point of the blob.
I think Thanos is more powerful than Blob.
No, that's ridiculous.
No,
Thanos only has the strength of an Eternal. Blob is unmovable.
Yeah, I think without, I don't know, man. I think without the gauntlet, I don't know that he can move the Blob.
Yeah,
I think you're underestimating how strong Thanos
He's just
is.
strong.
Jose, you had something to say?
No. Well, I was going with I thought Thanos was a badass, but if you're saying he's a bitch, unless he has the gauntlet, then that kind of changes.
I think he's strong regardless of whether he has the gauntlet or not.
He
The
is
gauntlet
strong.
just makes him into god tier.
He's
definitely
I
strong.
Yeah, but I
Colossus is strong.
when we read off the names when Thanos came up, I thought that he down low Thanos bullies everyone down there. I think he just hits the blob with so many fucking. He's like Thanos is like pissed off 76ers Charles Barkley.
Yeah, that's no bullshit.
Yeah, because I mean, before he even had the gauntlet, it still took the entire Avengers plus the Thing plus Spider-Man plus Adam Warlock to take him down.
That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm. So I think down low, he just fucking wrecks it.
Yeah.
See, but there is no down low game in this one, so they can. That's
But
why
I think
they're
he'd
hanging out
still
having snacks.
go. I think he'd focus more of his defense on Bullseye than he would the Blob, because again, the Blob's useless. What's he gonna do?
Well,
Yeah,
you
but that's
defend
after
Bullseye.
he made fucking the blob cry a couple times.
I hope Thanos focuses his defense on Bullseye, because you can't
you
touch
guys better hope
Bullseye. He
that-
can sink it from anywhere.
You guys better hope that Blob than hear you guys talking shit. Yeah, you keep talking about how useless he is. He's not gonna give a fuck. I'm just saying. You
So,
gotta-
look, all I think of when I think of the Blob is when he was just full of skin and he kept trying to kill himself and he couldn't because he just had so much skin.
Well, that is definitely not the blob that we have drafted. Suicidal skinny blob.
Yeah,
is not on this
I'm
team.
just thinking of full of skin.
yeah, that
suicidal
image where he
Blob.
just wakes up on the bed, just deflated.
Yeah.
That's so fucked
Oh
up.
shit! Sort of related but unrelated. I watched Super Size Me on Netflix this past week.
Why would you do that?
I stumbled upon it. I love Super Size Me, and it always makes me want to eat McDonald's. But something that I completely forgot existed in that movie is at one point Jared Fogle talks to a auditorium full of junior high school kids.
Oh no!
All right. Question for the audience: how strong is Drax?
Pretty goddamn strong.
Yeah, very.
Okay.
I feel like in a
he punched Fin Fang Foom last year.
In a fist fight,
Yeah.
Drax is going to lose to Thanos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But
here,
you give
it
Drax
won't
his
let me
knives.
send a link. Well, here's a picture of Drax punching his hand through Thanos and removing his heart. So, if Drax the Destroyer can put his entire fist straight on through Thanos,
I mean,
thinking
Drax
he's
was
not all
made
that strong.
specifically to kill Thanos.
Right.
Yeah. But that Drax's power level is not one that you'd be like, oh shit, nobody can touch Drax.
No, but if he's specially designed for Thanos, he might not be as effective against someone else because he's.
And if memory serves,
designed.
Thanos kind of let him do that too. I think.
He said, he pulled a paw, can't take me.
Well, I mean, you can't let someone punch through your body.
I think
If you just go limp and
Yeah, I
you
think
just
he wasn't-
like.
Well, but you can't like make your skin softer.
He says
Like,
Thanos can.
you're either your body is punch throughable or it's not.
no, but if you flex, if you flex, it gets way harder. You gotta
Yeah, if you turn your muscle to solid stone like Thanos can, like any man of true muscle
Who
can.
even cares about Thanos? He's not doing anything in this game.
He's flexing.
He's flexing and knocking out Bullseye with his pecs.
He's eating mashed potatoes while Bullseye drains threes. Is what he's doing.
All right. Let's
So
see.
which way did the gun show?
I don't know. I still think Super Skrull's putting up barriers all over the hoop.
You can't.
Yeah,
you can't put barriers up over portals.
Super Skrull.
Portals everywhere.
Oh no, Kelly, that's a good point. So fucking Blink opens up a portal. Fucking Super Skrull throws up a force field above the portal. Ball bounces off the force field, can make it to the hoop.
No, because Blink doesn't throw up a portal. We've got fucking portals.
I mean, he can just
As far
put
as
one
the eye
over
can
the top
see.
of the rim so nothing can get in.
No,
So
you
this
can't have
fucking
goaltending. We talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Only goaltending all the way down.
Yeah, so you can't just block. You can't just toss an invisible force field over the top of the rim so that nothing can go through it.
Yeah, that's assuming that they can actually back up the claim that it was the invisible force field.
Yeah, that's true.
That bounced off the rim.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Jose?
I'll say, what do you mean force?
Yeah, exactly. Who said there's a force field there? And also, there's little bubbles in your bloodstream.
They goddamn hired a mime to sit in the front row. He's not hitting no force field. It's a goddamn mime.
It's a mime.
A recount.
All right, let's call it. I'm going. We got fucking portals.
I second.
It's so close. This is a tough one.
Because I think we got portals is kind of like the Golden State Warriors.
I
I don't even know what that means.
Me neither.
Same
But
with Warriors.
They're fast.
Warriors.
They're fast. They can score from anywhere on the court, and they just drain threes all game. It changes the game. Like
How are you gonna drain threes when Super Skrull gave everyone on your team a stroke?
You didn't use that. You didn't say he gave anybody a stroke.
I just said that he's gonna put bubbles of air in your blood.
I think what really sold it for me was Mahoney's use of teamwork between Blink and Bullseye, and even Blob to a little bit. I didn't see as much teamwork coming from Space Jam, so that's one of the main reasons I went with we got fucking portals.
all right, there you go. We got fucking portals. Move to the next round.
So I'll have to fight either Nyes or Denim, huh?
Yeah, Kelly, you put up a good fight, but just
A
remember,
damn good fight.
Just remember, I almost lost to Mahoney with Infectious Lass, Lois Lane, and Jimmy Olsen.
No,
Look, you should have lost that one.
You should have lost.
I didn't.
Jimmy Olsen.
I'll have you know today.
If Jose believed that a woman could dribble a basketball, you would have lost.
And you know what?
I had some pretty not fun poopy tummy today at work. Like, I had a rough couple hours. I remember at one point walking to the bathroom thinking, "There's no fucking way I can sneak a 3 right now. There's no way. Like, I would never be able to play."
I'm talking to Mary this week, and she's talking about some UFC fighter who two women in a match, and one of them shit their pants. And I say, "Did she win?" And Mary goes, "No, she didn't win." And I go, "Exactly."
Oh man, I didn't even think about that. Super Skrull could use tiny force fields to fill up your colon and make you shit your pants.
Oh my
I don't know why you didn't use it.
I didn't even think of. I don't know what is.
I almost used it on your behalf.
Like, what are the rules with assault in this game? Because why could he do that, but he couldn't choke you out with a force field?
Well, because shitting your pants isn't the same thing as being choked out.
I don't understand these fake sports rules.
All right, next up,
I think we go full contact or no.
I'm just saying, if you got the ability to make a force field and you don't use it to make the other team shit their pants, you're doing it wrong.
I think this tournament here is just the beginning of many future fictional character sports tournaments.
I believe so, most likely. So yeah, next up we got the Fantastic 3. It's Nice's team of Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, and The Thing.
Nice, make them shit their pants.
Taking on Denim's, to me, Denim's X-Men, Hope Summers, which we've established is ostensibly fucking useless. Rogue and Gambit, who, was the fucking king shit of Fuck Mountain last week.
Well, first things first, Hope Summers is made more useless when Invisible Woman fills her colon full of fucking force fields.
Absolutely.
What are Rogue currently in the 616? What is her status? Anyone know?
She touches you and takes your powers. And then
Still?
she can fly and shit.
Because I was reading in Hope Summers' Wikipedia that during Messiah Complex, she actually took Rogue's powers away from her.
I think.
Well, you also have to remember Messiah Complex was like 10 years ago now.
Okay, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. It's fair to ask. It's fair.
7 years, more like. I
was reading up on Hope Summers because she was the one that I wasn't super sure about, and she does have the ability to mimic the powers of other mutants, but I've got a team full of people that were transformed by cosmic rays.
Right.
So what are you going to do? Mimic Gambit's power and mimic Rogue's power? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
So Rogue is still flying in current
And
day.
Yes.
You can't mimic Gambit's agility.
Right.
And Gambit's agility is what is his agility, and his throwing skill is what makes him dangerous in this game.
Yeah.
And Hope can't mimic that. She can mimic his ability to make shit glow.
She gotta go down to the Thieves Guild, mon ami.
So Hope, I think, is a non-factor in this.
Yeah.
Especially with her pants full of shit.
And Rogue and Rogue.
Oh, nice. Important update on the status of Rogue.
Okay.
According to Wikipedia, Rogue seemingly still retains some of Wonder Man's powers and abilities, even though he has been released from her body, possibly permanently.
Wait, what?
So apparently Rogue has the power of Wonder Man.
What are Wonder Man's powers? I'm sorry.
He's wonderful.
He's wonderful. He has a great smile.
Just killer eyes.
Killer eyes.
Teammate, always coming into practice positive, just pushing the other teams.
Here we go. She has the ability to see beyond the usual spectrum visible to the human eye.
Sure.
Oh, her ion body grants her unlimited stamina and is therefore immune to fatigue.
Oh, well,
Okay.
that's a
could be
good
helpful.
power to have
pretty good.
in a sporting game. Okay,
That's pretty good, except
She can handle shitting her pants then.
well, I don't think being immune to fatigue means you can just shit your pants.
Okay. No one is shitting their pants in this game. I'm sorry.
All right, and I'm giving it to Denim. Let's vote.
it's as simple as this. Hope Summers is a non-factor. Rogue and Gambit have such a will they, won't they relationship that their teamwork is going to suffer because of it. The Fantastic Three are a team already. They've been a team for 60 years, and their powers are so versatile and varied that...
Can they ball being so old then?
They're 616 age. They're not 60 years old. I'm
yeah,
just saying,
Reed Richards is the oldest one of them, and he's not even that old. He's just a little gray on the side.
He's also elastic.
Kale.
He's basically Blacks Don't Crack because he's Stretchy Man.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, before we even start talking, like, I gave this to the Fantastic Three sight on the fucking scene. Like,
Right.
it's just this is open and shut for me.
Gambit went a long way last week, I feel.
Yeah,
it was a different team he was playing against.
But
Gambit's a one-man wrecking crew when it comes to basketball.
The Fantastic Three is a championship-winning basketball team grown in a lab. We sent 3 scientists, or a scientist, a fucking astronaut, and another scientist to space to bombard them with cosmic rays so they can just dribble circles around Juan's team.
Yeah. Last week, Gambit and Rogue and the useless Hope Summers defeated Doorman, Squirrel Girl, and Paste Pot Pete.
Still called bullshit.
So, while Gambit was very impressive last week, it's not like he was facing anyone in the class of the Fantastic Three.
Yeah.
I mean, he's very agile and all that, but now he's got the Thing down there to deal with. An invisible woman with countless force fields all over the place. Apparently not in his
colon.
In his intestine, though. So that's a mistake, but whatever.
Hey, wait. Was that Paste Pot Pete? Hey, fuck you! Oh, sorry. Okay, right. Back in your hole. Yeah, no. I mean, I just, hands down, no questions asked.
Okay.
Fantastic Three all day.
Yeah.
One and done. One and done for once.
Cool. Zero in the chat has a question for you, Jose. You should know this. Being the resident basketball expert. What is the official NBA ruling on crapping your pants mid-game?
Well, it's a bodily fluid coming out of your body, so you at least have to come out for one play. But now, this is a 3-on-3 tournament with no bench, so there's no substitutions. So I don't know if you can take somebody out of the game, so you may have to let them play on.
All right.
Because if there's somebody out there that has the power to do that, there's somebody out there that has the power to counteract it. So you just have to up your game and know who you're playing and be prepared for anything. But unless we're going to put a bench, then I don't think taking people out of the game. In the NBA, you would have to come out of the game until you got that shit settled. You can't be on the court.
Tell that to Paul Pierce, who played Game 2 of whatever championship with a giant shit stain on the back of his pants.
Yeah, but a shit stain and actively crapping your pants for an entire half or 2 different things. If you shit your pants pregame and you got doo-doo on your shorts, I mean, they'll probably make it change it because get the fuck out of here with that. It's pretty savage. But, like, if you had a blood stain on your jersey, you're not going to get kicked out of the game. But if you're actively bleeding, you got to come out until it's settled. But we don't have a bench. We don't have substitutions.
I go full bleeding and shitting rules and fantasy basketball.
I'm kind of like it's full contact or not, but no active harmful violence. You can fuck with people hard, but like you can't strangle somebody. You can't come in and say I murdered all 3 of them. I win.
Oh, that attitude.
Zero and I just found the same historical fact about Michael Jordan, who apparently in the 1997 NBA Finals had a stomach flu that gave him extreme diarrhea. And he He put up 38 points.
Classic.
Christ.
They won the game. I mean, he wasn't like shitting his fucking pants, but he the flu game is what the kids call it.
Ridiculous. All right. Yeah, there we go. Looks like Nice is moving up.
Woo!
Yep.
Yeah, I think we all kind of picked that as you were naming the teams. It just wasn't a good matchup. It's all about the matchup. With Juan's team combined with the matchup last week, this is not a good
Cutting out. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving over to the distinguished competition. Juggalo John, the team of the other ones, the Wally West Flash, Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner, and Elongated Man going up against the Dead Zone. That's Dead Man, Solomon Grundy, and the Spectre. All right. So John writes in.
All right.
To popcast at PanelsOnPages.com. All right. So said, well, I figured the best way for this round is to go through Lee's team and give reasons why they shouldn't be able to affect my team. Solid logic, John. All right, let's start with Dead Man. Dead Man is a ghost who doesn't have a body anymore and needs to possess someone to be useful at all. If he were to try to possess one of my team, it would really do him no good. Elongated Man and Flash had an adjustment period when they got their powers, so Dead Man would end up going through the same thing the first time in their bodies. For Kyle, the Green Lantern ring works on his will. That would mean that without Kyle in control, the ring stops working. Dead Man can take control of Grundy, and then he has Grundy's hulking body, but with Dead Man's skill. Bringing up Grundy, let's go into him. Grundy is not a bright man, as we said last week, so getting him to follow along with the game is going to be the hardest part.
And if Dead Man,
if
if Dead Man possesses Grundy, then you're down a player, too.
Right. Exactly. Says in there. And then finally, the Spectre. Not sure which one you pick, Lee. I'm hoping it was the Hal Jordan one. That way Kyle can punch him in the smug fucking face. What power he'll be allowed to use in this game. Willing to say let him use flying and teleporting, stuff like that. Things that other players have done seems fair to me. The fact that if he were to use his powers like the combo of speed, stretch, and constructs are still enough to make him less of an issue. That all depends on what the ruling on Spectre is. He may be like Mahoney said, a naked guy in a robe. I figured that at best, this is a 2-on-3 game with Dead Man being in Grundy and Spectre with a fair dialed back power set. So there is one more guy on my team, at least technically. But I'll leave judgment to you all. Best of luck, Lee. Signed, Juggalo John. XOXO. I had that last part in myself.
That's a solid.
This is all fine.
Solid fucking argument from John.
Yeah. Fucking argument, except for the fact there has been no official ruling, so Spectre is fucking good. Spectre's fine.
I will say this. Pants shitting does not affect Lee's team.
No, not at all.
Dead Man's a ghost. Solomon Grundy's dead, so we already voided his bowels. And Spectre, if he is just an old man in a diaper, he's used to shitting his pants.
Who from John's team is going to make the other team shit their pants?
Elongated Man.
Hal Jordan could, Green Lantern could always put constructs in his colon and push the shit out.
Little tiny green bulldozers.
Yeah.
You guys got issues. You got fucking issues.
Like just doozers.
So my counter to John's argument about Dead Man is that even if taking over the Flash or Elongated Man comes with an adjustment period and Dead Man isn't able to immediately use those powers to the best of his ability, he has effectively taken them off the board.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
but himself though, right? Because what's Dead Man's body doing?
Yeah, but
his body isn't
Dead Man for removing the Flash. Like, I would 10 out of 10 times put Dead Man in the Flash just to take Flash off the board.
Yeah.
And then it's Green Lantern and Elongated Man versus Solomon Grundy and Spectre.
Right.
Yeah, because Dead Man's a ghost. He doesn't have a body.
Right.
Dead Man, and it's Green Lantern and Elongated Man versus Solomon Grundy, Spectre, and whatever level of skilled the Flash that you want to call Dead Man Flash.
Right. Which even if that's like not very, it's still, they got a Flash.
Yeah, even if he's just a regular dude at that point. I mean, we saw what Jimmy Olsen could do last week.
Right, exactly. And in the time between last week and this week, Spectre read up on the game, and he's become the greatest basketball player the world's ever known.
If
He knows all the plays.
Charles Barkley is the Spectre now.
I'm gonna pose this to resident basketball expert Jose. Let's say Deadman possesses the Flash, and the Flash scores on his own basket. Does that count for the other team?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see.
And now, when Deadman
remember that, Zero.
when Deadman stops possessing you, like, what's the turnaround? Are you just fine immediately?
Just hung over.
Pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, if he bounces into the Flash, bounces out into Elongated Man, like, is the Flash in any way hindered?
You might be a little confused, but other than that, you'll be all right, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's not too useful.
Yeah, you could be the Flash. Yeah, zip across, like, even if you just run like 6 feet to the left and then hop over into fucking Kyle Rayner and do the same thing, like, no one can, like, those guys can never get their bearings.
Yeah, I think what I would do if I were Deadman is I'd hop into the Flash, run directly at Green Lantern, hop on out into Elongated Man.
Yeah.
Let them just
There you
crash. Just screw with them the whole game.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, the Spectre is just doing the most technically beautiful basketball you've ever seen.
The fucking Spectre.
We're playing basket.
Because he's not altering reality during this game, but he didn't make a small adjustment before the game. He's the greatest basketball player alive. Complete with his cape and pasty ass body. Boom shakalaka.
Where did you even get this voice? I don't know. It's my favorite character's voice ever.
Yeah, he made himself the greatest basketball player the world's ever seen, and it says, "Kyle, why don't you go get yourself a snack out of that refrigerator?" Oh no! Just
Okay.
to fuck with him.
Deadman has issues possessing those with stronger minds, like Batman, and is often forced out in a short amount of time. So I would.
Okay.
These motherfuckers ain't no Batman.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, maybe.
There's no but. These
Okay.
motherfuckers ain't no Batman.
What about? Would you? Deadman's weakness is he has problems with magic.
Sure.
Would you consider? Are the Green Lantern? Is the Green Lantern ring magic?
No, it's powered by will.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would say that maybe of all those guys, maybe Deadman can't possess Kyle.
Yeah.
I would give you that part.
But I think Wally he could play with all day.
all day long.
But he would have to catch Wally.
I guess, yeah.
But Wally wouldn't be able to see him coming.
Right.
Oh, you can't see Deadman?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, not unless he wants you to. Yeah, and then you got fucking Elongated Man, who's a manic simpleton, so he's getting fucking. He'll just, he'll possess Elongated Man, stretch his whole body across the court, catch Wally in like a fucking, rubber band knot, and just tie his ass up.
He's a manic simpleton.
I don't think I would put him that way. Are you sure you're not thinking of Plastic Man?
I'm thinking of Plastic Man.
Yeah, no, Elongated Man is a detective.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was totally thinking of Plastic Man.
I think Lee's the manic simpleton.
Yeah, no, straight up. No, that's Ralph Dibny, Elongated Man. That's right. Okay.
DC, who cares?
Yeah.
So if Deadman can't,
Elongated Man ain't no fucking Batman.
if he can't catch Flash, and he can't possess Kyle, then now he's just Elongated Man, and that's not all that useful.
That's the thing. He can stretch out, wrap up the Flash, and then
But in order to stop the Flash, Elongated Man's going to have to get himself covering so much of the court that he's a hindrance to everyone.
Right. And I think the Flash may move so much, he'll just end up tying himself in the knot.
Yeah, couldn't the Flash vibrate through Elongated Man?
Probably.
if you know it's coming. But here's the thing too.
Well, how would he not know it's coming? He's a big giant dude.
But here's the thing too about the Flash and the speedsters in general. Like, how effective is a speedster going to be on a half-court game. Because my fat ass can run across a half court in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but Flash
it's-
can do it in like half a second.
You have to look at it more as he's going at regular speed and everyone else is in slow motion.
Yeah. Like that shitty Quicksilver from X-Men.
Exactly. So he'll see Elongated Man coming. He'll see Dead Man coming.
Yeah.
He won't see Dead Man coming.
Dead Man. But Dead Man can't catch him because he's not going to be standing still.
Oh, Zero in the chat. Can a speedster effectively dribble a ball?
Yes, because...
They can't tell. They can't tell if he's doing it or not.
Because, again, it's the slow motion argument.
But can the ball handle his speed?
Yeah, Zero says he can't make the ball bounce faster.
Sure he can.
Well, he can make the ball bounce faster.
I can make the ball bounce faster. You just put your hand closer to the ground.
Yeah.
That this ball is no ordinary NBA ball. This is a ball that can handle everyone's power.
Okay, enough with your fan fiction, Jose. Just making up fancy superhero balls on the whim here. We're 2 rounds in, and all of a sudden it's a fancy basketball.
It's still the Silver Surfer ball.
I found a 90s as fuck panel with the Flash dribbling and dunking a basketball while also talking about AIDS.
Nice.
Oh. What the fuck?
Please link this as quick as possible.
AIDS is a scary thing. Hold on a second.
The more you know, Wally, the more you know.
Copy.
I wish you would be the Flash with sending us this link.
Zero
Hang on,
says,
takes a little while.
NBA regular ass ball.
Yeah, NBA rules.
Alright. Just sent it.
Where'd you send it to? I see it.
Facebook.
Facebook.
I will post it in the chat for everyone.
What the fuck?
AIDS is a scary thing.
Oh, he's like, I just wrote it on this piece of paper in front of me.
The only way to overcome our fear is to learn the truth about it. Be careful, but be informed. And save me a sip of that soda. Jack was right about one thing. It is hot out here.
But Jack don't know shit about AIDS.
No.
But it's a 90s ass panel.
Who is he even playing against?
Some
Those
fucking
kids.
kids. Some underprivileged youth just dunking on him.
He's making them even more underprivileged.
So, we got Dead Man and Elongated Man mucking up the court. We got Solomon Grundy wandering around eating pigeons and such.
Right. He's getting
We've
some
got the
turkey legs.
Spectre,
He's
who
getting
has
some
made
turkey.
himself. He's made himself the greatest basketball player on the face of the earth, but Dead Man,
And
Elongated
teleport
Man.
shit. We can have those powers. It can't be in reality.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that power set. Dead Man, Elongated Man is literally everywhere trying to stop the Flash, who's vibrating through him and stealing the ball every 2 seconds.
That's the thing. But can he effectively mount an offense if he's constantly ducking Dead Elongated Man?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
He's the Flash. And he still has Green Lantern, so.
And if he can't dribble for whatever reason, which I don't necessarily buy into, but if for some reason the Flash is incapable of dribbling this ball, all he's got to do is take it and pass it to Kyle.
Yeah, but Kyle won't keep track of, like, hey, where are you, Wally? Fuck! Just
No,
beat the
Kyle
ball.
is just floating in the air with big-ass green hands, waiting for a ball to come his way.
Yeah,
Called
he's
pass interference.
Green
Pass
Lantern.
interference.
Green Lantern is the Gary Payton of this game.
All right.
Who's that?
His nickname was the Glove.
Oh.
Now, can Kyle Rayner do anything when he gets the ball? That's the real question.
Well, I mean,
But then who on Lee's? Oh, the Spectre. The Spectre's scoring on Lee's team. It's like
All
he
day,
doesn't have any
constantly.
scorers, but the Spectre is the greatest basketball on the face of the earth. So
Yes.
but the Spectre, even as the greatest basketball player on the face of the earth. So
The
let's
greatest
say,
basketball player who has ever lived.
Okay, so let's say either mid '90s Michael Jordan or LeBron James 2 years ago.
No, both.
Okay, both. He's both of them. And why not Magic Johnson and Larry Bird too?
Yeah,
but
all of them.
You still
And
have
Jimmy
to deal.
Olsen.
You still have to
There you go.
deal with a super.
And Jimmy the Kid Olsen.
you still have to deal with super fast Wally West stealing the ball from him, and Green Lantern Kyle Rayner creating constructs to not only block his shots, but steal his shots and also sink buckets. Drain them all day long.
Grundy sees Kyle fucking fluttering around, and he gets distracted, tries to swat him out of the fucking air like a kitten.
No, Grundy's eating pigeons. And if Solomon Grundy comes at Green Lantern, he's doing a big giant green fist on his forehead and just holding him at bay like a little kid. Yeah, he's just swinging his arms.
Stop hitting
And if
yourself.
he's doing that, he can't mount offense. Between Grundy fucking with Lantern and Flash being constantly divided between trying to mount an offense and getting tripped up by fucking Elongated Man every 2 seconds, I think it's an easy decision.
What are the construct rules? What can Kyle Rayner make with his ring?
He can make anything.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
any like one thing basically.
Okay, check this
No, he
out.
can make more than one thing.
Yeah, he can make multiple things.
Since
And I'm pretty sure you can put a hand on Solomon Grundy's head and then pretty much use 95% of the rest of your concentration to do whatever it is you want.
Right. So,
Yeah.
so Green Lantern puts a giant fist on Solomon Grundy's hand, and Grundy is swinging, and he's saying, "Stop hitting yourself." And while he's doing that, Green Lantern also creates a construct of
But that's a technical foul. You can't make him just sit there and hit himself on it.
Well,
Well, he's not hitting himself. He's swinging.
He could also just put a green dot on the floor and make Grundy chase it around like a cat.
I love that. I love that.
Is doable.
That's perfect. So Green Lantern makes a construct of early 80s Larry Bird, and Larry Bird's just hitting jumpers all over the place.
I don't think you can give the construct the power of early 80s Larry Bird.
Why not? Hold on, Jose, what are you saying?
Is he wearing Larry Bird construct?
No, he's creating a Larry Bird construct.
Is Larry Bird the one that used to fuck a lot?
No, that's Wilt
I'm
Chamberlain.
Now, Larry Bird is the one in Space Jam.
And it's
Look at
also
him.
Tupac.
Of course, Larry Bird was fucking a lot. See no shorts?
What was your point? What was your point, Jose? You broke up a bunch.
Is unless he's wearing the construct, you can't create a fourth player.
Okay, well then he's wearing a Larry Bird construct.
Just clarifying it up.
He's inside a Larry Bird suit.
They call it the Big Bird.
Fuck it. He's wearing a suit of the entire 1982 Boston Celtics starting
Oh,
lineup.
fuck you!
Smushed together.
I'm just going to assume it's a lot of angry Boston men.
Zero points out too.
It's a lot of white guys, Kelly.
Zero says the GL constructs have sentience. Otherwise, I don't think this will work. It'll look like Larry Bird, but it won't be as good as Larry Bird.
That's why Kyle's wearing them like a suit.
But even then, he's only as good as Kyle.
Oh, fuck me.
It's just Kyle that looks like Larry Bird.
Mahoney
Yeah, and
just
that's
sent-
intimidating, I would assume. I don't know what Larry Bird looks like.
Bet you don't give a fuck. He's the best basketball player ever
Mahoney,
lived.
Mahoney just put a picture of Larry Bird in the chat. And it's the most Larry Bird picture of all time. Look at that man. Look at that man and realize he's one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He's an NBA Hall of Famer and an Olympic gold medalist.
And you know, the best part about it is that he's world renowned for his trash talk. That guy is trash talking other people.
His claim to fame play is they're playing the Lakers, and he told the guy exactly what he was going to do. Like the Lakers were huddling. He walked up to the huddle and was like, "This is what I'm going to do," and he did it and hit the shot.
That's some gangster
Imagine
shit.
that guy trash talking you. That gets in your head.
Yeah.
He's like, "You can't stop me, you ugly motherfucker," and you're just like, what?
Yeah. How about Green Lantern just makes a construct of Larry Bird's mustache?
Just to look at, and they're all just like, ugh.
Like, he seems like a guy who'd come up to you and go like, "You can't stop me, like you can't stop your mom from orgasming when I put my penis in her." I'm like, fucking what?
All right, mark that for the intro.
You guys watch the Kroll Show?
What about Kroll Show?
Look up Cruel Show on YouTube. He does a good Larry Bird. It's like a whole skit around. He plays Larry Bird. It's pretty
Okay, we get it. I think Jose realizes he has to reiterate his point 9 times so that we can understand him finally.
I gotta give this one to John.
I'm going Team Dead People.
Damn right.
I'm also going with Juggalo John's team.
What?
Yep. I feel like the power level on Juggalo John's team is just too much to deal with from Lee's team.
Nah. What you got, Jose? Oh, do not fuck me, Jose.
How do I get... Oh, okay. Is Jose still on the call?
Hello?
Oh, goddamn, you better be.
There he is. He's back.
Oof.
It's 2-1. 2-1 John right now, Jose.
And John's team is...
That's Lantern, Flash, and Elongated Man.
And, it's ineffective against the fucking... Man, as I got it. Like, no Flash doesn't win it.
Against who? Yeah, who's stopping Flash?
Nobody.
Where the fuck have you been the past 10 minutes?
All right, let's have the whole conversation again. Okay, so Deadman takes control of the Flash.
Yeah, but he can't catch him.
Right.
But the Flash can't see him coming.
The Flash can't see him coming.
What do you mean the Flash can't see him coming?
Apparently he's a ghost and no one can see him.
Can't see him coming.
I bet you the Flash, because he's in the Speed Force, he could see the ripples.
If he's in the Speed Force, he's not playing basketball.
You know who can see Deadman? Rogue.
Well, whatever.
Rogue can see Deadman. Yeah, that's true. The Rogue can see him.
Whatever it's called when the Flash runs fast. I thought that was called the Speed Force. I'm sorry.
Nerd.
If Flash is like doing super slow-mo time, he'll be able to see the ripples in the water vapor from Deadman, even though he's a ghost.
There won't be any ripples in the water vapor. He has no corporeal form.
Yeah.
He doesn't see... I don't think he needs to even see him, because Deadman just won't be able to catch him. You don't have to know... Like, I don't need to know that there's, bugs around me to know that if I'm running as fast as the Flash, they're not going to catch me.
Yeah, but you can be, like, not even looking for a bug, and eventually one of those motherfuckers is going to fall on you.
Maybe.
That man can kind of just hang out, remain stationary long enough, and Flash is going to run into him.
Maybe.
Flash is too concerned about the AIDS crisis to care about basketball.
It's true.
I don't know if the Flash that was obsessed with AIDS was Barry or Wally.
That was totally Wally. Barry was dead at the time.
Of AIDS. All right, Jose. We got the other ones. It's Flash, Green Lantern, Elongated Man, the Manic Simpleton versus the Dead Zone.
Not the Manic Simpleton.
Versus the Dead Zone, Deadman, Solomon Grundy, and the Spectre.
Greatest basketball player of all time, the Spectre.
The greatest basketball player who ever lived, the Spectre.
He made himself the greatest basketball player who ever lived.
I think there's a chance. There's a chance.
Yes.
Well, Deadman could also always jump into Kyle for a split second and make him construct like a giant wall for the Flash to run into before he'd get kicked out.
Yeah, just to fuck with him. Yeah, this used to be a real problem.
Yeah, but I think it's too much. I think it's too much. There's too many variables. I don't know if he can do it on his own. Because I think Solomon is just he's just neutral.
Yeah.
But he's got the Spectre, though.
Yeah, and the Spectre could take all three of them because he's the greatest basketball player who has ever lived.
I'm sorry. Even even a team of Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and mustachioed Larry Bird is going to have a hard time against the Flash, Green Lantern, and the Manic Simpleton Elongated Man.
I'm with Knives.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lee. It was a good fight. I just don't see it.
Well, then,
Dead Man takes over everyone, makes them shit their pants.
Okay, now you're talking.
all right, fine. Fuck every one of you then.
All
Congratulations, John.
right. Good job, John. That was
Got my back, Kelly. You're my favorite.
Yay!
All right, last match this week is Joe Wang 1's team, Villains on the Run of Bane, Amazo, and Professor Zoom. That's an evil Flash for you. Going up against Jason Knives' Gotham Rogues, Deadshot, Deathstroke, and Clayface. This
Now-
is actually going to be a good one.
Joe Wang sent us a voicemail. I don't think it has anything to do with his team, but this is the first time we're hearing from Joe Wang. So let's.
All right, what we got?
Let's
What's up, Joe Wang?
Yo, Panels on Pages crew. This is Joe Wang 1 from Mississippi. Since my team is actually doing good last bracket, or last match, I figured I'd call in and let you guys know about me. I've listened to you guys since actually the Awful Show introduced me doing the Pop Snacks, or what was it called? Awful Snacks, something like that. Since then, I've listened to you guys. Listen to you every week, but because of my job, don't have time to ever do anything live or interact with the community. But just want to let you guys know that big fan and love listening to you guys. And hope the villains make it all the way through. Thank you guys for giving me years of entertainment.
Well, fucking right on.
Holy shit!
That's pretty cool.
That's nuts. That this guy's been listening for what the fuck year is it? He's been listening for 8 years.
8 years.
And only this stupid basketball tournament.
I love it.
Brought him out of the woodwork.
Brought him out of the woodwork. It's classic. All right, now
the first problem I have with his strategy is he didn't mention if he listened to last week in Pop, so I don't know if I'm automatically voting for him.
Yeah. So yeah, now it's time for my team to whip his team's ass. Sorry, Joe.
I'm interested in how you do it because he's got 2 flashes.
2 flashes? Well, yeah, because Amazo can.
Because Amazo has the powers of the Flash, so he's got Flash. He's got Flash plus all the other Justice League heroes and Professor Zoom.
And a Flash and Bane.
Yeah.
Yep. So Amazo can
Who
do
cares
all.
about Bane?
He can do all of the Justice League's powers at any time.
Yes.
And then can he also do my team's powers?
And he looks fucking stupid.
He has the ability to duplicate the powers of metahumans and the abilities of non-powered individuals. And he retains the abilities of the original Justice League, Green Lantern, Flash, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter.
Damn.
And he can also simulate characters' weapons, such as the power ring of Green Lantern. So he's effectively Green Lantern, Flash, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter, plus Deadshot, Deathstroke, and Clayface, and Bane, and Zoom.
Bye-bye.
Well, fuck me.
But no, man, Deathstroke's a really good shot.
Deadshot.
Now also, so is Amazo.
Deadshot's a good shot. Deathstroke is just super athletic and agile, and he's good. He's good at what he does.
Well, first things first, Deathstroke is accepting that he's going to get fouled out of the game and shoots out Amazo's kneecaps.
Oh, Jesus. I don't think that fouls him out, though. I think that's like a forfeiture, because I don't think the game can continue on.
Sure
Although
it can.
Amazo's a robot, so...
Right, Amazo just stumps around on his knees.
Well, he's a robot with the power of Green Lantern. You shoot out his kneecaps, he's just going to float around in a little green bubble for the rest of the game.
That's true.
maybe can he not run fast if he's floating in a green bubble?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
And then what happens to Nice's team that now Deathstroke is out of the game?
We still got Clayface and Deadshot. Fine, Deadshot's the one that shoots out the knees.
All right, so now it's Deathstroke and 2 slightly smaller Clayfaces, right? Did you say that when Clayface clones himself, he gets slightly smaller?
Yeah, because Jimmy the Kid was going to take on a Clayface midget to win.
Now that's 4.
So how does a robot clone the powers of the entire Justice League?
Hey, I don't know. Ours is not the reason why.
I want to put Amazo on trial. I want to put the whole Jack Kirby. I want to put the whole golden age of DC Comics on trial here.
Who invented Amazo? Let's find that out.
Professor Ivo.
No. I mean, like, the writer.
Oh. I don't know.
Let me see. Let me look up Amazo's weaknesses.
Gardner Fox.
Okay, that makes sense.
It says that Amazo's weakness is mental instability.
That's motherfucker crazy.
So that's what you got to go with, Nice. You gotta get in his head. You gotta shut him down.
All right.
Deathstroke just says really mean things to him.
Deathstroke is kind of a sicko. You know, he did diddle a teenager at one point.
That is the thing that happened, yeah.
Hey, Amazo, I fucked your mom.
I like Deadshot and Deathstroke's ability to trash talk.
Yes.
And Clayface can make himself look like... I don't know. Is there somebody that Amazo wouldn't want Clayface to look like?
Clayface, look like Amazo's mom. I'm gonna fuck.
Oh, God.
No,
yeah, so, okay.
I think
Deathstroke's fucking Clayface, who's in the form of Amazo's mom, while Deadshot's draining threes.
But Amazo is a robot, so Amazo's mom was like a toaster oven.
Even better.
Yeah, I do think there is some credence to the idea that trash talk can help you in a game, because we just used the example of Larry Bird. I was going to say Billy Bird.
Lawrence Bird.
So, yeah, Deathstroke specifically, but also Deadshot have got that trash talk, and they could start making sparks and bolts coming out of Amazo's head.
Yeah.
But really, like, that's all I fucking got. It's tough, man, because even if I get Amazo, Bane is still, even in Batman, even though in Batman and Robin he's a big dummy, he's a criminal genius, and he's huge, and he's on the juice. Now, can I get him popped for a drug test and then make him have to sit out the game? And then Professor Zoom,
We don't believe that fucker.
Amazo's got all the damn Justice League's powers, and all I've got is Deathstroke talking shit in his ear.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
not looking
to take
good.
him out. So I was Googling. I heard this story recently, and I Googled it to find it. So this is Michael Jordan against some guy named Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy
Bogues, real name.
5'3", right? And
He was in Space Jam too, I think.
Yes, he was in Space
5'3".
Jam.
The Bulls are down by 1. No, sorry. The other team is down by 1 to the Bulls. And this 5'3" Muggsy Bogues guy has the ball. And Michael Jordan looks at him and says, "Shoot it, you fucking midget." And the guy completely missed and then was never the same. It ruined his career. So you can't underestimate the ability to trash talk Amazo into, career-ending.
Jesus
inability.
fuck. That's hardcore.
I mean, I've said worse things to Tito. I didn't ruin his career.
Right, yeah. Well, Tito's have a much harder disposition than Muggsy Bogues.
Apparently.
Insane. So, yeah, I gotta go with Joe Wang here.
Yeah.
That's almost a Fantastic 3-level whooping.
Yeah, it's Amazo is almost overpowered to the point where it's going to be hard to combat him at all with any team. I can't use the excuse that these guys are a established team. The only thread they've really got is they all hate Batman. I can still use all the arguments that I used for Clayface. They can't make him shit his pants. He can stretch and slide all over the place. He can grow. He can shrink. He can turn into a puddle. He can, make... did we say he could make duplicates of himself or no? Was that allowed in the rules?
No, because you can't have more than 3 players.
But he's still one guy.
Yeah, I said that they shouldn't let him do it, but I was
I
overruled.
think that's fine.
I think now that he's not making them against me, if he makes the duplicates but they're stationary, fill the court with as many fake dead clay faces as you want.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
but then that's an illegal pick.
This is not a person. Rules only apply to players. These aren't players.
If he's not a player, then get the fuck off the court.
well, then why can't anybody else make a construct or a force field?
Yeah, no, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same logic.
I like my team because of their abilities. Deadshot should be able to make every shot that he shoots.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great team, but you just bought a fucking knife to a gunfight.
Right. I can't, in good conscience, defend this team right here because even if I'm able to get Amazo off his game, which my only avenue at this point is shit-talking him, which who knows if that's even going to work, I still have to deal with Bane and Professor Zoom.
I'm not too worried about Bane. Professor Zoom's tough. But
why
couldn't Deadshot take him down?
Take him down how?
I don't know. Throw something at him?
No, you can't throw anything
at the bat.
Yeah,
you throw the ball.
Yeah, but you can't injure Professor Zoom.
Can't he just murder him? What's wrong with that?
Can't what?
You murder him, he said. Just murder him.
Where did
your problem, Nyes? You don't have a single player on this team who can make anybody shit their pants.
I think Clayface could probably make you shit their pants. Clayface could at least make it appear that you shit your pants.
There you go. And then when everybody starts laughing at Amazo in the crowd, he loses his mind and he's ineffective.
Okay, here we go. There we go. Amazo's out. All right. And then, Clayface and Bane, I would see the two of them going head-to-head. And Clayface is more versatile.
Now,
he's liquid. He's fluid.
What is the effect of Clayface and his ability to kind of just muck up the floor on Professor Zoom's ability to run?
I think it's the kind of a paste pot Pete scenario. It would not be a fun time.
For everyone.
All right.
Well, but Nyes' team of Deadshot and Deathstroke don't really need to move because they can hit the shot from wherever they are.
Yeah.
Still defense.
No, they don't have to play defense if the other team can't move.
Clayface is the defense.
Yeah, Clayface is the defense because he's floating all around like an ice skater.
Right. I like the idea of Clayface making kind of an oil slick for Professor Zoom.
And now it's just Bane trying to block Deadshot and Deathstroke.
Well, that's the best we can do, I think, at this point. We spitballed it, we talked it out, and I think it's less black and white now, but it's still a stretch, no pun intended.
Still a stretch, yeah, because you're assuming that the laughing and the fake pants shitting from Amazo, collapse him, takes him out of the game, or it could just fucking make him snap, and he's more focused than ever.
See, I think Amazo realizes he didn't actually shit his pants, and then he uses Martian Manhunter's heat vision to heat up your bowels and make everyone on your team shit their pants.
Now you put the heat vision because he's got Martian Manhunter. Oh, he doesn't have Superman's. Superman.
No, but Martian Manhunter's got heat vision.
Yeah, you put that heat vision up on Clayface, and what happens to him? Does he turn to glass?
Something like that. Turns into something. I bet it ain't great.
Yeah, because then you got Bane just busting shit.
Yeah, I got to give it to Joe Wang. Kelly?
Oh, yeah, Joe Wang.
Mahoney?
I'm giving my vote to Nice.
Oh.
You're sweet. Jose?
Because I don't know if Joe Wang listened to Last Week in Pop, but I know Nice did.
I gotta go away.
Always going with the Wang, you are.
Go with
Jose's
the
always
Wang. All
picking the
right,
Wang.
Joe Wang's moving on. Moving the fuck on.
I feel like that was a really deserved win. And
That's a solid team.
All right.
I even looked at the matchup before we started, and I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. I Wikipedia'd Amazo. I'm like, oh no. Can I play someone else? Can I play that Manic Simpleton Elongated Man instead?
Oh god. All right, next week is the semifinals.
And we might as well do the semifinals and the finals all in one shot. You know?
Yeah, might as well.
Because that's essentially 3 matchups.
Yeah. So it'll be we got fucking Portals taking on the Fantastic 3.
Oof.
It's gonna be tough.
Then by some fuckery and bullshit, you got the other ones taking on Villains on the Run. So
See, I think the other ones is about the only team with a chance of stopping Villains on the Run.
Maybe, yeah. So this fucking worked out, man. Like, it's gonna be interesting. All right, so there you go. If you're involved in that, fucking get your shit together. You got a week. No, you got 2 weeks, actually. We will not be here next week because it's the holiday.
Right, so we're going to try and get our audio shit straight in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, so collect your thoughts, man. Work this shit out. Be good times. Yeah, that's
well,
fun.
As of right now, the website shows that both of my teams made it into the semifinals. So, yay!
Yes, let's talk comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
Great job.
Do it.
All right, Filbert. No, I don't want to download iTunes, Filbert.
Look at all these iTunes downloads.
The problem with comic books is the ink comes off on your hands. Every time you turn the page, you have to wash your hands.
So, yeah, all right. So, Mighty Thor, number 20. They gave the Ultimate Thor hammer to somebody. I'm not mad at it. Kind of cool.
That was rad.
Yeah, I'm not mad at all. I think it's very cool. See, so the Unworthy Thor miniseries was all about Thor, getting the Ultimate Hammer back or keeping Thanos and the Collector from getting a hold of it. So, in this issue has Volstagg and some other Council of Worlds guys go on and try to get some relief to some displaced light elves. Shit goes south. These horrible fucking little goblin guys, flying around on bugs, start wrecking shit. It's just a bad scene. And Volstagg is holding a whole bunch of little kids, and they all just die horribly. Volstagg's the only one that survives, And Volstagg doesn't speak for days, but hears the call and grabs his fucking hammer and becomes fucking swole, badass War Thor, and that's awesome. That's so good. I love it. It's fucking great. As all the shit with Jane and Odinson was great too, man. And not just because Thor was there, and Thor is one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. He's the fucking best. But yeah, I don't ever want this team to leave this book. It's fantastic. It's very, very good. They did something really weird in Revolutionaries number 5, where they made the Hearts of Steel canon, which is something that's kind of odd. Hearts of Steel was this Transformers miniseries, probably 10 years ago now, where it was like a what if thing. What if the Transformers woke up during the Industrial Revolution instead of like the 80s? So they had like steam engines, like biplanes and shit like that. It was pretty cool. It was fun. It was a good time. And so this paints a picture of a crew of Eukaryotes, and they're basically like the animal forms, crash on Earth back in the day, and Shockwave like fucks with them and rewrites their memories, makes them think they're Bumblebee and Optimus Prime and all that kind of stuff. And they kind of hop back and forth between some flashback scenes drawn by Knives' favorite artist, Guido Guidi, and the present day stuff. It was cool. It's all very cool. Like it's one of those scenes that you can kind of go through and it kind of retcons a little bit, but it totally works. It doesn't break any of the fucking rules. Like I thought it was kind of cool. and not just because I like those hard to steal designs. It's fun. I liked it.
Yeah, I thought that was a really interesting choice to bring that in.
Yeah, and it works, and they managed to tie it all back to this weird sort of MacGuffin they're chasing in this book too, which I thought was all in all very, very effective. It was neat. It was very cool. What else? Power Rangers 16 came out. And they kind of finally closed the story out on this Lord Dracon story, and again, not mad at anything that happened here either. It's very cool. I will say it was a little hard to follow. I had to go back and reread a couple of pages because there was no recap page. So
yeah, and it was kind of hard to tell when they were jumping from one universe to the other.
Yeah, exactly. There were some pages that took a couple of read-throughs to really kind of make sense. Like I like what happened. The plot was great, but just wasn't always super clear. Like within a single page, even like they would hop back and forth between worlds, and part of it's my fault for not remembering exactly where we left off too. So yeah. So this ended just in time for them to start a new arc next month, and then a second title next month as well. So that's cool. It'll be fun. Good times. And then let's see what else. It was good last. Oh fuck it. Batman 25.
Oh, so good.
It was so good. It's the War of Jokes and Riddles, Chapter 1. So it's like the Joker and the Riddler going at it, and I loved it. That was really, really cool. But it does kind of bum me out that this story kind of, by its nature, has to be a flashback because of the way they've kind of positioned the Joker and, to a lesser extent, the Riddler in the current state of things.
I think it'll eventually bleed into the current day stuff somehow.
Oh, it very well could be, yeah. But to that end, though, I do like the if it did have to be a flashback, then the fact that Tom King was able to take this idea he had for the story and make it work under the restraints of what the Joker is doing right now. That's kind of cool. But the idea being that the Joker is on a rampage because he can't laugh. He's doing everything he can to try to laugh, but he just can't do it. Like, he can't laugh. Riddler can solve any puzzle but the Batman, essentially. And so Riddler's like, hey, let's team up. Joker's like, good idea. Shoots him in the fucking belly and leaves. Like, no, that didn't make me laugh either, And the Riddler gets away. They both get away, and the shit goes south. There's this amazing splash page toward the end that just shows, Joker on one side, Riddler on the other one, and like all the rogues kind of in the middle, just taking sides. It's really cool. All told in the frame of like Batman and Catwoman bedroom talk, which I kind of liked too. It was cool. Because man, I do like everything he's doing with Catwoman and Batman. Jesus Christ, it's so good. And then the last thing I'll talk about is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man #1. This is the Chip Zdarsky, Adam Kubert book. And it had not occurred to me, Kelly, until you said it. Because I've been enjoying Dan Slott's Spider-Man for a bit, and like I feel like everything that is happening in that book has come honest and happened kind of organically. But it wasn't until you called it like a bootleg Iron Man book that I'm like on Twitter that I'm like, shit, it's kind of a bootleg Iron Man book.
It is, and that's why I stopped reading it. If I wanted to read Iron Man, I'd read Iron Man.
It is that. It's kind of like an Iron Man
Peter
book.
Parker Spider-Man is a Spider-Man book, and it's exactly what I want a Spider-Man book to be.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you got guest spots with Human Torch and Ant-Man, who his helmet's fucked up, and so only lets him grow to be about 4 feet high at his biggest, which is kind of a good gag. And fucking some chick he saves hits on him, so he's got himself a date, and he meets the Fixer's brother, or the Tinker's brother. The Tinker's brother?
Yeah.
And he's like a giant guy, but no one talks about how fucking big he is. And that's kind of an odd thing. Like, it's just fucking solid, man. Like, really, really good. And just, there's a bit where he just, gets caught up doing Spider-Man shit and ends up just standing up the Human Torch outside of his apartment, which I thought was hilarious. overall, man, just really fucking solid. I liked it. Good.
And then Peter's sister shows up to make the Mark Waid graphic novel from like a couple years ago canon.
Wait, is that who she is?
Yeah.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
He has a sister?
I've never read that graphic novel. All I know is that in that book they introduce a sister for Peter Parker. And it's never been touched on since it came out until Peter Parker Spider-Man #1 this past week.
So fucking he pulled a Grant Morrison.
Yeah. Like, they never touched on it until here it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Not mad at it. It's a good time. I liked it a lot. Anything else, Kelly?
Trying to think. Nothing really of note sticks out.
Right on. Anything we're talking about, Mahoney? You watching Glow? It's a good time.
I watched all of Glow.
Yeah.
I'm finished with Glow.
Freaking good.
Mahoney.
Glow was a perfect show for me to watch because I've been doing a lot of bathroom remodeling. And I could turn on Glow and not watch any of the wrestling scenes. So it was perfect.
There you go. Nice. Well,
how much wrestling is there as the series progresses?
It's
I don't know.
it's not at the forefront. I mean, it's more about the
No,
production.
from what I've seen, it really isn't.
It's more about the production of the show and the characters, but the wrestling is definitely there in the background.
I was super excited to see Joey Ryan in one of the episodes I watched last night.
Yeah, and there is an episode where Carlito and Brodus Clay teach two of the characters how to do a crossbody.
That's the other guy. It's Carlito.
Yeah,
That's
he
it.
does not look like Carlito.
I figured those guys must be like legit, like that wrestling fans would know who they were. But I was like, oh, two big giant dudes. Cool.
And the trainer in the first episode's John Morrison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Karma's in there as the welfare queen.
Just doing great, man. She's fantastic.
And
Yeah,
she
she's really good.
She looks good too, man. They need to bring her back.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if that happens, given the success of this thing.
Have you guys watched the documentary on
Yes.
Netflix about Glow?
Speaking of Critters 2 being my sexual awakening, Glow was actually partially responsible for my sexual awakening as a young boy as well, because we used to watch that every Saturday, and I've watched the Glow documentary probably 3 or 4 times on Netflix. And
I need
today,
to watch that.
Today I actually started watching old Glow episodes on YouTube, and they're fucking awful.
I will say, Nice, you may have seen me talking about it on Twitter. If you don't subscribe to Monsoon Classic on YouTube, you need to. Because the dude just uploads random heat, velocity, and metal matches.
I opened up an Entertainment Weekly tab, and some fucking crazy epic music started playing. It seemed like it was in response to your heat, metal, and jacked episodes.
Yeah. But yeah, you definitely need to subscribe to that guy. The other day I got to watch Rico versus Bryan Danielson.
I watched all that shit when it happened the first time.
I did too, but it's not on the network. It's nice to have those weird random matchups.
Why not? What is your problem, WWE?
I know. Put that stuff on there.
Buy all of Glow too while you're at it.
Wonder who has the rights to that.
I own the rights to that.
Oh.
That's why it's not available anywhere.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
I got it at an estate sale.
Nice.
Anything worth talking about, Nines?
No.
Jose? All right. Look, that's it, man. Let's we'll come back in a couple weeks. We'll take the week off. We're gonna hang out with the fams, blow some shit up next week. You know, be real Americans.
I am not going to blow anything up. I think I'm past until I get kids, I'm past the age of blowing shit up.
But it's so fun.
It's fun, but it's also a lot of work, man.
Yeah, I'm not into blowing up stuff.
I think fireworks are the worst.
I like fireworks at Disney, and I like fireworks on 4th of July, but
I'm not a big fireworks guy. It's the same thing every time.
Yeah. See, I could give a fuck about like watching fireworks, but if you're in the shit, lighting fireworks, and it's like any given time you could have a fucking finger blown off. Like, it's fun. It's dangerous. Like,
you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's where it comes into. I fuck watching fireworks. I'll light them shits off all day.
In our old place, we lived across the street from the town's fireworks display. So all you had to do was go out our front door, and you could see the fireworks. And I wouldn't do it. I would just sit inside.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either at that point. But no, I remember very vividly being in high school, doing the fireworks thing at my grandparents' house, and my Uncle Mike was just high and drunk like, normal. And he lit one of those like mortar shell guys with a cigarette, and then just like, drop it on the ground amongst a lot of us to see what would happen. And wasn't good. So we're kind of, none of us see this happening. So we're doing our thing, we're kind of, getting things primed up. We just hear, boom. The fuck is that? Like just a little bit, kind of, just to send it up out of the thing. So it just goes poof, on the ground, and I go, yeah, and then like explodes, and like this, we all go like, and so everyone watching described it as darkness, and then like a strobe light for a fraction of a second of us just like flying through the air, trying not to get blowed up. I think that was the year my cousin Josh caught one of those in the chest. It looked like I shot with a fucking beanbag shotgun. So family stuff.
never a dull moment in Tennessee.
Nope.
Not my fucking ragtag group. Bunch of rapscallions. Yeah, so we're back in 2 weeks. We'll finish the tournament out and do something else. So
we need some pomp and circumstance for that tournament, I feel.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple weeks to figure it out.
We need intros for all the players.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, there you go. We got time. We'll figure it out.
But we won't even know who they are.
Well, we'll know. Yeah, we know who's going to be in the two semifinal matchups.
Yeah, but we record them all, and then you have them.
There you go.
And then bam, and then you can have deep cuts, kind of like when Africa gets 2017 Cavalier Warriors championship.
There you go.
Africa, good for you.
They don't know. Maybe that's part of like the US's plan is to keep them so confused with sports they can't compete in the Olympics, right?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
I don't remember what team it was, but one of the recent teams that lost didn't donate their shirts to Africa. They just burnt them all. It was like, what a dickhead thing to do. Sorry, Africa. We have all these perfectly good shirts, but we're going to burn them.
On that same token, I was at my parents' house this weekend, and they were watching River Monsters, where the guy goes after giant fish.
Oh God!
And it was Nicaragua, and all of these small village townspeople were wearing basically bedazzled Ed Hardy shirts that people have thrown away.
That tracks.
It was nuts.
Why not? So yeah, email us, popcast@PanelsOnPages.com, or leave us a voicemail, 616-951-1POP. We'll wrap this shit up next week.
God damn it.
From now.
If you've been listening to us for 9 years, let us know.
Yeah. I'm very curious.
If you're even still listening to us, let us know.
I love it. So yeah, be safe out there. Don't hurt yourselves. That'd be bad news. We want everybody to come back safe and sound with all your digits. Very important.
Yeah, don't be blowing yourself up.
No. Be cool, but be safe and be excellent to each other always. So yeah. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Dan Mahoney, I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks at PanelsOnPages.com. YouTube.com/PanelsOnPages. That's where it is. Sorry. Night. Love you. Bye.
I swear I started the music.
There it is.
I hear it.
And be just like me. Conform, and be just like me.
2 fingers in, 2 fingers up, 2 fingers in, man, pour it in the cup. I'm a weirdo.
assimilate.
I'm a weirdo.
Just like me.
Got a screw loose like IKEA. I might be a bit too strange. I'm insane. There's 2 dots with 2 needles in my brain, and I'm losing it.
You're crazy.
Feels so good to be out of my gourd. Robbing a bank with a stake and a sword and a teller tied up in my Honda Accord. I'm out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my mind, out of my fucking mind. I just stole that line. I love long walks on the beach.
Sexy.
Broken glass in my Bloody Mary. I stick and move and I jump and juke and I triple Zeke like I'm Guy Fieri.
Triple D.
What? I killed the last horse to fuck with me. Well, I made him leave.
Nope.
I ignore him. Wouldn't it be crazy if life wasn't boring? There's ups, there's downs. As long as the music stays loud. They're saying that I could be it, and that shit makes sense cause I am a clown. Stop. Nope. Please track me down if I am not dope. I am still here. The answer is clear. The Aki flows out of this song. Oh, guys, that's a volcano. Someone out there is pretending that they know. Fuck em. Word up. If they hating and they ain't heard us. What?
2 fingers in it, 2 fingers up, 2 fingers in it, man. Throw it in the cup. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. So I got 2 fingers in it, 2 fingers up, 2 fingers in it, man. Throw it in the cup. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo.
Conform, fit in, conform, fit in, conform, fit in, conform.
Off my rocker like I'm Courtney Love. Yeesh, it's been 20 years and that's still fucked up. Oh well, that's just sale, can't take it back. Put it on a record, did I say record? Oh god, 4th wall, forget that I said it. Just like that and I'm right back at it. Rats in the attic, did I say attic? Don't panic, there's no way these people could know of your dubious habits.
They don't.
That's a load off, I load up, I go off on the nightly news this Wednesday. These haters get broke off.
That's broke off.
Don't interrupt when you see that the kid's on a roll. See, nothing is real and everything's pointless except for the Game of Thrones.
That's a TV show.
You're a TV show. I mean, of course I know. It's urban product placement with HBO.
Conform.
See, that's your problem. You've never seen the show. It's got everything you can want. It's got war, it's got treachery, violence, dragons, vagina smoke monsters. Yeah, that's real.
I got 2 fingers in it, 2 fingers up, 2 fingers in it, man. Throw it in the cup. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. So I got 2 fingers in it, 2 fingers up, 2 fingers in it, man. Throw it in the cup. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo.
Conform, fit in, conform, fit in, conform, fit in, watch HBO. Conform, fit in, watch HBO. You should watch HBO.
That was wonderful.
Bravo!
I loved that.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was pretty good.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though.
It could have been a lot better.
I didn't really like it.
It was pretty terrible.
It was bad.
It was awful.
It was terrible.
Get him away!
Hey, boo!
Boo! Boo!